Yeah, you just hit the screen
And
and it'll show the
here.
mic icon.
I'll see you on the flip side on YouTube.
Watch over me, God, protect me as I journey through this maze of life. I got things on my shoulders that I can't carry, so I lay my burdens at your feet. I got a problem, I got some issues, and that's why I'm playing Russian roulette with two pistols. You don't know what I've been through, they tell me I'm mental. I curse at people for nothing, I'm angry and resentful. I got a problem, I got a problem, and it won't go away. I got a problem, I got a problem, I do it every day. Sometimes I feel like my mind's gone, this world is against me. I'm void of feelings, my cup of love is run empty. Nobody could tell me one word that could save me from all of these demons inside my head. Am I crazy? I wish I could leave here, never to reach. Set the city on fire, inhale the fumes, watch it burn. I stare in my kids' eyes, they tell me they love me, but how could they love something that's so dark and so ugly? My life is a nightmare I can't wake up from. I wanna get so high that overdose is the outcome. Please God forgive me, I feel like an outcast. I'm taking this drug class, I know that I won't pass, cause I got a problem, I got some issues, and that's why I'm playing Russian roulette with two pistols. You don't know what I've been through, they tell me I'm mental. I curse at people for nothing, I'm angry and resentful. I got a problem, I got a problem, and it won't go away. I got a problem, I got a problem, I do it every day. Problem. I try to drink all my pain away, I struggle to pay my bills. My health is declining, can't go a day without popping pills. No one understands me, someone throw me a lifeline. Or am I trapped inside this misery for a lifetime? I know there's one lesson left for me to still learn. My kid's mother hates me, that's why we sleep with our backs turned. Sandy balls ain't helping me, I pop for when I'm still depressed. I'm dealing with so much stress, just look at the way I'm dressed. When I look in the mirror now, I hate everything I see. There's something wicked I feel that's taking hold of me. What happened to all the happy times? I'm missing the sunshine. I wanna die but don't know why. There's something broken inside my mind. Maybe I should attend church, I'd probably be happy then. Rescued from this pool of self-pity I've been drowning in. Please God forgive me, I feel like an outcast. I'm taking this drug class, but I know that I won't pass, cause I got a problem, I got some issues, and that's why I'm playing Russian roulette with two pistols. You don't know what I've been through, they tell me I'm mental. I curse at people for nothing, I'm angry and resentful. I got a problem, I got a problem, and it won't go away. I got a problem, I got a problem, I do it every day.
My name's Ken.
What up, though, Brooklyn Menace? What up, though, Mix? My bad, Mix, motherfucking wig splitter in this bitch. What up, though? Make sure y'all subscribe, smash, like, share this shit around. We popping off at 8 o'clock, y'all.
Like the Wild Wild West, more views than the news. Now you fucking with the best. I can make you famous like William H. Bonney, underground MC with the mainstream army. I can make you famous with this Colt 45. One shot to the dome and ain't no good around. Whole town start to scramble like an egg on a grill. My whole life's been a gamble, waiting on the next deal, and that's real. Yeah, I'm an outlaw to the core. You know the deal. Yeah, it takes that money to score. Can you feel? Yeah, crowds cheering for more. I can make you fucking famous with your sold out tour. I can make you famous like the Wild Wild West. More views than the news. Now you fucking with the best.
Yeah, what up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's Jay Gutter, a.k.a. Mr. Fuck Your Feelings, your host of the Hood Smokers Podcast. Episode 147. We creeping up on 150, y'all. Halfway through season 2. of the Hood Smokers Podcast, goddamn it. And yeah, I know I'm smoking a square right now, but I got blunts on deck, I got weed on deck, I got raps on deck. I'm good and shit. And we got motherfucking, it's gonna be a night of fucking madness, goddamn it. I already know y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Let me get this out the way. Oh shit, my alarm going off. Yeah, we know it's that time. It's jump off time. Shout out to Fred Fury. Links in the description. Off links.
All right,
Check
well,
it
hey
out.
man, I just want to send a big shout out to Fred Fury Frequencies and the Hood Smokers Podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah.
Shout out to Mises for that plug and shit. Shout out to Fred Fury. Yeah, you know how we doing these whack rappers these days. The Hood Smokers Podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome to the Hood Smokers Podcast. If you participate in the chat, you watching, you share, you like all that good shit, man, subscribe, show some love, and fucking you are an official Hood Smoker, so light your motherfucking blunts. I know I'm smoking these punk ass Newports and shit. Oh, I gotta quit these motherfuckers, I'm telling you. But we got motherfucking the one, the only, Madness from Bedlam in the building. Sag Nasty, damn it. Shit. And I know all about Sag Nasty. I done performed in barns and shit, you know what I'm saying? In the fucking woods. And Sag Nasty, damn it. Real talk. And we got, of course, my co-host, Blantonio Todd in the building tonight. But right now, we gonna jump over to the Hood Smokers Roundtable. You know what time it is. We're gonna play some dope ass music. You heard that, what we played right there. Well, why don't we jump into some Madness's tracks? How about we get into some Bedlam, Mosh Pits of Hell, featuring KGP. Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic, I'm gonna blow it up, and y'all turn your speakers up. Because we also broadcasting live on all Fred Fury's frequencies, because radio is not dead, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you smash that like and subscribe on YouTube too. Show that love. It's all love. And tonight is a night of that wicked shit. Let's get it.
God sends death to the unborn fetus, no flesh. Never heard a heart beating, no breath. Hell rides like a devil psychopath with a cough like I'm David Koresh. Bloody corpse cause gas, better drop the Messiah. Body seeming killer, demon drinking pussy vagina. Suck a dick, 666, right outside to denial. Mutilation, suffocation till the heavens devour. Hell born through the gore, your necrology torn. Smell of death, sodomized, Virgin Mary the whore. Killing T-top beams, endless torture explore. Blood spills when I kill, staining flesh with the core. Side, blood, see you rise. Crush your skull and lies. Watch it, sacrifice. Drink your blood, dog,
Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell. The place where Satan was born and Lucifer fell. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell. The place where Satan was born and Lucifer fell. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell. The place where Satan was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell. The place where Satan was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell. The place where Satan was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns.
I've been kicked out of heaven, I've been kicked out of hell. So I spread my evil on the earth I dwell. I transform its beauty into an empty shell and throw it inside the mosh pits of hell. I'm in full control, I own 10,000 souls. Beautiful demons dancing in the flames on stripper pole. Dissection of a soul, don't get it. I wanna hear the silent screams and pieces of its spirit. With the hounds of hell, I'm hunting you down. Heaven is flat and hell is round. Inside the middle of the mosh pit, Lucifer sings. Your soul burns brightly depending on your wickedest sins. Denounce Satan and your head's getting chopped. Demonic goat heads licking blood up like a mob. Where the demons dwell and the angels yell. An endless light of metal lights escape from their cell.
Into the hell pit of flames. 666, that's all our fucking names. Ain't no soul safe, every demon it. Fuck a rocket toe tagged in the marsh pit. Crossed upside down, fall to the ground. Yeah, bet your soul I'm a clown. Fired up, blood spilling like it's hot lava.
All praise due respect to our Holy Father.
Now I'm out to get it, anybody want it with a collision. No bullshit, no, it ain't no fucking quitting. Blood spitting, death hitting, even if you don't wanna be in it. I slap your ass with the mitten. You now witness like a heathen, that's how Jesus when he bleed from a beating.
You still not believing in him.
Final hours, flame showers, this hell hold is ours.
Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell. The place where Satan was born and Lucifer fell. Slap dancing
dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. Slam dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns. Slam dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns. Bedlam, red rum, bedlam, red rum, bedlam, red rum, bedlam, red rum.
Melt your face off, hell right alongside. Demons looking in from the outside, coincide with the thought of evil that resides inside your mind. Formulate the recipe and guide you to your suicide. Pistol pop, bodies drop, blood runs non-stop. Unholy sacrifice, blackout, call the cops. Chaos, K9, cocaine, chop a line. Go out, commit a crime, daytime, drive-bys. Laugh at people dying, blast at people crying. Half-ass, schizophrenic, outcast, terrifying. Rap fast, harass, outlast, bypass. Bibles, a broken bone, wrapped in body cast. Don't wait, short fade, FEMA contemplates. Heart rates increase, pupils dilate. Bedlamites take a stand, command, rebel. Range engage, we rain, mosh pits of hell.
Dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns. Slap dancing in the mosh pits of hell, the places it was born and Lucifer fell. They clipped his wings, they gave him horns. He grew a tail, his body's bloody red covered with thorns.
Yeah, that's the mosh pits of hell, and we got madness in the building right now. If y'all tuning in, you got a lot of fans. Crash Bandicoot said, I'm here to support madness, fire hearts, much love, appreciate the sub. D Cochran, what up though? What up though, everybody tuned in, much love. We got madness in here. We playing that dope shit, that wicked shit. That motherfucking shit. If you ain't up on it, you need to be up on it. Real talk. We got Black Tonio Tide in the building, my co-host. But shit, I'm just going on down the line. I'm like, shit, we got nothing but straight up fire all the way down the line. It ain't like we can't pick a bad song and shit. I mean, they all fire and shit.
Oh yeah.
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you. We got madness in the building, y'all.
What up, y'all? What up, everybody in the chat? What up, everybody watching? How y'all doing?
Man, it's an honor to have you on, brother.
Thank you. It's an honor to be on here. I'm actually a big fan of Jason Gutter from way back when he was doing when the COVID was going down and you were going out in the streets.
Yeah.
Street reporter.
To the point where you were worried about, because you were doing it when there was a curfew. You could have went to jail for that. So I was like, man, he's out there on the street showing us what's going on. And it was pretty crazy times. And I want to thank you for that because you occupy a lot of my time because I couldn't even leave the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that, dog. That means a lot coming from you, dog, because I'm a huge fan of Bedlam and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge fan of Kurt. I mean, I always supported you, and I love what you do besides just the music. But we'll get into that during the interview. You know what I'm saying? Because we know you do a lot more than just the music, but the music's fire. That's what we want to get the fans. If you ain't up on Bedlam, if you ain't up on madness, you about to be, because it's some wicked shit. But yeah, I was out there during that COVID doing the street reporter. I actually had got stretched by the police in Southwest Detroit, the Southwest Division, and they had one of my videos took down because I rolled up in there and showed the people like, look, the whole police station, the fire department, this big, huge building they built to protect this neighborhood is shut down. It's blacked out. There's no one working it.
I seen that. I actually seen that. I watched a lot of your streams live. Yeah. So, because I have my notifications on and you pop up and I'd say, oh, he's out in the streets again.
Yeah, and I appreciate you because you did always tap in and you show love and hit like, and you didn't have to do that, and that's love and shit. So, I mean, I respect you for that.
Yeah. I'd even share it on my timeline on my Facebook.
That's love, yeah. I appreciate that. Well, shit, I got this song, No More Room in Hell lined up right here. How you feel about me playing that right now for the people?
Yeah, play that for him.
All right. Bedlamites will never die, says McWig Splitter. Shout out to McWig Splitter. All right, I'm gonna mute my mic, blow it up so y'all can see it real good. Y'all see us too. We got madness in the building. Let's go.
Trapped in isolation, scavenging for human life, bringing forth the superstition of the afterlife, damaging the masses one by one. They are consumed. Spirits wake from the void, from the places they're entombed, bring eternal damage to the human population, striking them in mobs, eating brains for motivation, eating the fetus out of a shaking woman's body. As I digest the flesh, my spirit's more ungodly, chopping on this bitch even though there is no pulse. Then I resurrect the spirit to represent the cult, spreading by the millions so fast you can't believe until the trees are gone around as dead and females can't conceive, burning down the crucifix in every single nation, killing off the religions that survive extermination. Decrepit is ourselves, together we are immortal, cause the bond will never break on the dark side of the portal.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When your body is consumed with your holy Bible word.
The day of judgment is upon us. Nostradamus, my best we ever wished and hoped it was abolished. A vortex of the body spilling from the lake of fire with Satan in the shadows. Eyes of fire, black attire. This is the year of the rapture, catastrophic disaster. The gates of hell are wide open and pointing at you. Victims abducted, resurrect from a shallow grave. The mountains cried, the sick, the devil's eternal slave. Bodies swarm, the living is starting to mourn. Demonic flesh devouring cannibals and their minds are gone. It's on to another level of mass confusion, brain contusions, dissolutions, bad thought. The Lord of illusions, fires burn from the north to the south, to the east to the west, putting holy rollers in check, get the holy Bible laid to rest. Inverted crucifixes appear on the face of the moon. Hell and earth united, recited, yeah, right.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When your body is consumed with your holy Bible word.
Life's a time machine of living, yeah. Turn back the hands of time and hold your breath. Packs of wild dogs that died of malnutrition. Aborted babies crying without circumcision. Life after death without running blood. Scrambled egg, body parts full of streets in a flood. Dead bitches, pussies, pouring blood like BMS. No longer pink, it stinks, oh Lord, God bless. Mutilated dope men surrounded by crack fiends. I see 3-6 hard in their smoke rings. Sex with the demons, sex with the dead. I hear Bedlam Railroad screaming out of a talking head. They're preaching with crucifixes in them like pinhead. With Bible in hand, awakening the dead. Wiggle the lump, understand bitches dick. I popped it, plus and make it shot out like a zin.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When your body is consumed with your holy Bible word. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. When your body is consumed with your holy Bible word.
Yeah. When there's no more room in hell. Bedlam, we got madness in the building. There was no more room in hell. Shout out to everybody in the comments, throwing up the fires, throwing up the horns, throwing up the H's, like we say. But that's some fire. Straight fire. I told y'all get ready for some wicked shit. We'll be on that wicked shit tonight. God damn it. But we got madness already in the building if you don't already see him up there on the screen and shit. So get ready. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Truth, yeah. You're getting ready for some long stories. We're gonna get ready for some long, good stories. Alright, we gonna chop it up. We're gonna have some good stories, you know what I'm saying? But let's jump into this next track. This got the homie Mastermind on it.
Oh,
this
shit.
Don't Know Ya. Bedlam featuring Don't Know Ya. This is a fire ass jam. I know you already getting hearts and I ain't even played it yet. Damn it. This shit right here. Is there anything you want to say about this track before I drop it, man?
And which one? Because we got a couple tracks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Which one?
This is Don't Know Ya featuring Mastermind.
Oh no. LaBelle's in that track. Anybody Killer wrote the hook. You can hear him in the background too.
Okay, shout out to ABK.
Yep. And it was just crazy. He just wanted to jump on some things with us because we've known it, Crazy Clan forever. We did so many shows with them back in the days when I was still doing the House of Crazies too with ROC and Scraps, and Bedlam was involved in a lot of that also. So, but yeah, it was a fun time. And then we did another song called "Call Me a Clone," but that's like out there in the underground. You can find it at, it was me, LaBelle, Prozac, and Anybody Killer, and it was his idea. But this song was the first one we ever did with all of them. I mean, they'd come to ROCs when we would record and stuff, but we never did a track until then.
That's what's up.
And it was recorded at TNT Studio at One Touch Studios over on 6 Mile in Gratiot.
Okay, yeah, East Side. Shout out to East Side.
That place was party land.
Yeah.
All right, well,
this Bedlam feature mastermind. We got Madness in this bitch. Turn it up, y'all. I'm gonna mute my mic. It's gonna sound nice and crispy. Turn this shit up. Get ready for some wicked shit featuring Mastermind. Shout out Mastermind. Let's go.
Shout out Mastermind. R.I.P. TNT.
Nigga, holla at your man greatest. Bedlam. It's your man Mastermind. I don't know. Holla at me for that wicked shit. Wicked shit'll never die. Never die. Don't come no closer, cause I don't know ya. I told ya, the wicked shit is never over. Forever soldier, as the game gets colder, we bang and bring the Bedlam for ya.
In a drunken blur, slave of the wicked shit. Slit wrists, sealed them back together with the flames of the candlestick. And bitches with Bedlam, burn on the foreheads. Like some molded cockroaches stuck in my fucking dread skin. Walker of time, there's some liquor and wine. The working class, covered taxpayers, deaf, dumb and blind. Mental strain of pain, insane, hemorrhage of the brain. Black rain, two main, y'all never know about the pain. The same, the comprehend the entity of wickedness. Suicidal shit's all spoken in the mist. I dwell in hell, my body's a cell, that's where I fell. Know the secrets that only a dead man yell. The fake, they take, perpetrate to make money. I'm gonna put their carcass of crucifixes hanging bloody. Upside down, a pound, the wicked underground sound. Aborted babies, decapitated heads were found.
Don't come no closer, cause I don't know ya. I told ya, the wicked shit is never over. Forever soldier, as the game gets colder, we bang and bring the Bedlam for ya.
All of my life been dead, this birth. Never understood this fucked up life, what it means or what it's worth. Visions of eternal flames scattering through the heaven sky. Shadows over my bed at 3 a.m. I hear my baby cry. 6 feet deep, sealed and locked. Rigor mortis, maggot, body rock. 45 automatic inside of my mouth with a hammer cocked back. On this wicked track, it's Prozac back again. It's Bedlam and Mastermind, the illest in Michigan. Always striving to be the hardest, hitting wicked rap artists. And just like hell, we the hottest, and we's disciples of Nodus. Not core, man, that shit is for facts. We rapping the wicked shit for the murder glove, the home of the body bag. So when you see us on stage, you know it's like that. And when you see us back off, because it's like that. And when you see us don't talk, because it's like that. And when you see us fuck off, because it's like that.
Come no closer, cause I don't know ya. I told ya, the wicked shit is never over. Forever soldier, as the game gets colder, we bang and bring the Bedlam for ya. Hard, do the damn thing, take the game far. Do all the pain, remain a god. I ain't gotta say shit, the name is large. You know me, but I don't know who you are. F the fame, I'ma ref the game. I'm no longer of this earth, I'm just a flame. Don't get scorched when I hell ride. I'm on course to bring hell alive. Mastermind, the hell resurrects the hell high. Beware the Bedlamites when I yell die. All my dogs, all brawl, it's real life. I shot call, do what the fuck I feel like. Come on, something wicked in my blood. You done stepped in some shit thicker than mud. I don't rap shit, I spit that acid. This how we do that, move back, bitch. Don't come no closer, cause I don't know ya. I told ya, the wicked shit is never over. Forever soldier, as the game gets colder, we bang and bring the Bedlam for ya. Don't come no closer to this. Watch that ass. The wicked shit will never, ever die. What?
Yeah. Yo, Maz, get on that. Bedlam, Mastermind. The wicked shit'll never die. That shit won't never die. They've been saying that shit since hip hop been hip hop. Fucking the wicked shit is just another genre of hip hop. Rap. God damn it, rap music, and that was fire. Straight up, the wicked shit'll never die. What up, dog? Shout out to Pittsburgh in the building. We got Madness right now. Shout out to Niz. Yeah, he said hope all is well, brother. From Pittsburgh, Dead Camp. They in the building. Shout out to Pittsburgh.
What up? That's my homie there.
Yeah, shout out to Niz 5150. Much love. Thanks for tuning in, family. Yeah, Fred, get on that. We got a little troller on there and shit. Get on that troller, dog. Get rid of that. But we got next on here, dog. I love Saginaw, dog. I love Sag Nasty, dog. Like, I learned that term. It's kind of fucked up how I learned the term, though. Because I learned the term in the penitentiary because I was in SRF. And it was like, it was packed with Saginaw cats. My bunkie was from Saginaw. But I had already been rocking shows out there. But what I remembered from Saginaw, from rocking shows out there back in the days, like in the, I say like mid to late 90s back then, it was like there was a barn out there and it was like woods and shit like that, and it was like a lot of country. But then when I got to prison and I found out Sag Nasty get nasty and shit, like they was like running that bitch. But no, it was dope.
I know exactly where you were at. You were at Jamestown Hall, and that's out in Thomas Township. But all the acts would like to go there and play because they let us run it out for like $400.
Right.
And you'd make a killing out there. And then on top of it, when I was doing it, Juggalos loved it for some reason.
Yeah.
They were obsessed with it. Like they make the travel from Flint, Grand Rapids, all over the place. Even, other states. It was like, even other countries I've had it. Because when we stayed at Bedlam, was doing the last show ever, people were coming from Canada, just all over the place. And we were just like, I mean, it wasn't really official, but, Prozac was doing Project Dead Man. And he had a lot to do, so we were going to just take a break from it. But, as you can see, the shit blew up and he got signed Strange.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear.
I mean, do I have to, when we get into another track, do I have to mute or, because I'm having a little problem with that one.
Yeah, I believe on your side, if you mute it, it might sound better because if you don't got any background vocals. I mute my mic and it sounds crispy because, we're on internet radio too. So shout out to Fred Fury's Frequencies also broadcast.
Yep, shout out, please.
So we're on Mixler, Rumble, and not just YouTube. So we like.
So all right, when I come back in, it may take me a second to unmute because it's a little wild to figure out. I don't know how to do it.
It's cool. It sounds good because you ain't got no background noise going on and shit. It's like sometimes we got guests and the kids are in the background, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you're good. I haven't heard nothing.
It's pretty quiet over where you're at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's dope, dude. You went to old Jamestown Hall. That's wild, man.
Yeah, that was back in the days. Y'all were opening up. It was actually my cousin who got booked on the show, Mr. Creepy. We was with Ghetto Zone Productions, and we came up there. We drove up there from Detroit, and we had some artists from Inkster. And I remember it was just that. I do remember a lot of juggalos were there. There was a lot of juggalos in there with the face painting and all. And that's what Mr. Creepy's look was. He came out with the Freddy Krueger look with the face painting and shit. And Dramadeus. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Yeah, I remember Dramadeus. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, I remember that show now.
Yeah. He was with us. And
we did a lot of shows with that cat.
Yeah, he was rocking it. He does dope ass tattoos now. That's Carlos. That's my dog. He does. He's like at the all the conventions and all that shit. He's a dope ass tattoo artist now. He was always dope with the art and shit. But it seems like rappers, artists. That's why I always call them artists. I don't call people rappers because it's artists. Even MC and rapping, it's an art. It's writing rhymes is an art. Not just. But it seems like a lot of rappers are good at actual art too. I've come to find out. I was always the dopest tagger in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Fucking so. Like I practiced my graffiti and shit. Like I wanted my shit to look good. I wanted people to know I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna jump into this.
Back in the 80s, I used to do some tagging myself, but I grew out of it. You know what I mean? I started out doing rap music, and tagging's dope. As long as you don't get in trouble.
It's still part of the. It's one of the elements of hip hop is graffiti.
Hip hop.
That's one of the elements, and we celebrate everything.
Yeah, I did it all back in the 80s, man. I was DJing. I was making my own little generic tapes, you know, and rapping on them a little bit in the 80s. I wish I had that stuff. And my uncle had an old 4-channel reel-to-reel. And I'd go to his house, and he had turntables, and he had all kinds of other things I could set up to it. So, and I'd record, I bought a lot of 12-inch vinyls. I know you're familiar with just the 12-inch single vinyls. That they have like 3 tracks and they have the instrumental on there.
Yeah.
So I'd run the instrumental, record that, then whatever scratching I wanted to do, I'd recorded that, and then I'd spit my rhyme. And it was pretty whack, but I don't know, might be a gem if I had it now, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get more into that about the music and
from somewhere, right?
What you got going on. What's up,
I'm sorry.
Antonio?
I was saying we all got to start from somewhere, right? Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. It started, I used to go to this, it was real popular in the 60s, like Bob Seger and all them would play there. It was Daniel's Den, and it was next to White's Bar on, I want to say Davenport, or State and Bay, I think, yeah. And a lot of people would go there, and people were rapping. The whole time I was there, I literally would just be in the bathroom battle rapping. I couldn't do it now, but when I was young, I was in the bath. We go in the bathroom, and we would all spit, like, just hardcore. And we'd do this for hours. And then I was a better beatboxer and DJ, and I even went to as far as breakdance, and it's no secret. Everybody knows I got a hernia from breakdancing. But
he was breaking out the cardboard and all that shit.
Oh yeah, it was my homie Q Dog, me, and I forget who else was in my breakdancing crew. It was stale because we called ourselves the North Charles Breakers because we lived on North Charles.
Okay.
But we did get the cardboard stuff out and all that. And I had a jam box, and we'd play it, and it was.
Did you go by Kurt D back then too? Like, was Kurt D still the?
Kurt D wasn't created yet. I had another name. I called myself. Actually, my maybe Spontaneous Combustion was one of my names, but I don't even know if that was out yet.
Yeah.
I mean.
That is a question.
I didn't become Kurt D. I didn't become Kurt D until we weren't a gang. We were just like, we protect each other. You know what I mean? And
homies.
We were selling a little bit. I'm not, selling some weed and shit like that. And the other gangs out there wanted something, and we had to protect ourselves to the point where, we got guns and everything just to sell, because the gangbangers back then in the late 80s, early 90s, they'd stick up dope men and shit, you know what I mean? And they'd get you. So we formed a whole organization, but it was mostly about women. We called ourselves the DULs, the Diculators.
This is I was going to break into that. We were talking about it yesterday, yeah.
Yup, we had a long talk, man. We were talking all about that.
Yeah,
because I was gonna mention about the Kurt D.
Kurt D. Yeah, because that was a question somebody wanted me to ask you, was like, can you ask Madness what his first rap name was, like when you first started rapping? That was actually a question a fan asked.
First one was Spontaneous Combustion, then Kurt D, then it turned into Kurt D the Madness, then just Madness.
Okay.
But I still use Kurt D, I was telling you a story about how G. Pierce wanted to do a record with me, and I said, well, if we do this kind of record, he didn't want a horror record. G. Pierce, by the way, produced Dayton Family, MC Breed, Bone Scantless, all them, and a whole bunch of other acts nationally, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, I can get you on Koch Records because, you know, he's seen the buzz that was going on with Prozac, because I actually got Prozac in contact with G. Pierce through it's a real famous record store that's now gone, Ray's Records and Tapes Galore, or it's Ray's Records and Tapes. And he got me the phone number because he got it to me before I said, he goes, are you being serious? Because you know he's going to at least charge you a G just for a beat. I said, I'm real serious. And then Prozac pulled out hundreds. So then he gave us the phone number, called G. Pierce. Then he's like, who should I do because I was in this 100%. He's like, who should I do a track with? Because he wanted to do a track with somebody. And he goes, I can get you Dayton Family. And he paid a pretty penny, but he got Dayton Family on a track. And you all know that's a dope-ass track off Project Dead Man.
Yeah.
And that's the only track on the album that Mike Clark didn't even produce. It was G. Pierce production.
Yeah, shout out Mike Clark too.
But I wish I would have took G up on that. But he wanted me to do a street record and still call myself Madness. I said, no, I'll do it if you let me be Kurt D. And he wanted me to have the chainsaw and everything. I said, no. I said that would really upset my fans, which I should have went and did it. And I just would have did really hardcore street, you know, like to the point where he'd been like, man, either he would have had to be down with it.
Right.
But at that point, you know, I was a little discouraged anyways. Prozac was doing his thing and things like that. So, you know, Bedlam was, you know, my heart. So I was just at that point, I was like, okay, I'm going to help Prozac out and see what he can do.
Right.
So I went and promoted with him on a computer 24 hours a day. If we weren't doing that, we were on the road with promo.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't exist now. But I mean, you know, a lot of these new cats coming out, they don't know what we went through.
Right.
You couldn't send an email or make a post. No. We had to go to a show and flyer the fucking show.
Exactly.
Or go to a record stores everywhere just to get the word out.
Yeah.
And pray that they hit our P.O. box up or that they call the phone that we got, you know. That was the only way back then.
Right. And look, you touched Tucson, Arizona. I mean, y'all was banging, and that was back in the days. That's what I mean. Like, Bedlam.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. He knows.
I was telling Antonio growing up in Detroit that Bedlam, I was like, because, you know, the wicked shit was Detroit. Like, we had that shit. There was ICP. You had Esham Nodis. You had Bedlam. You had all these groups. You had House of Crazies. You got all these. It's all the wicked shit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize how far you guys went way out there. Like, Bedlam went out there. Just as far as they touched, just as far as ICP, fucking Esham, all them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to ICP and Esham. I mean,
I'll tell you how that's happened though, in a way. It was from the internet, and I don't think people even knew what we were doing. Prozac came up with this shit. He got on AOL Messenger, and he type in ICP, Esham, and then all the juggalos would pop up. Yep. And we would send them a link to where they could hear like one of our songs, or they could go download them. And we did this so relentless that AOL, I was using my mom because I didn't even have internet. You know, you really couldn't do much of that over at the library. They didn't even let you back then sign in or nothing. So
before MySpace and shit.
Before MySpace, this was like American Online days, huh? Yeah.
MySpace was an amazing tool to promote too. Yeah. You could type in and everybody would pop up, and then you'd be like, "Oh, send them an invite to to the page that has all our shit on there that they can download or listen to."
Yeah.
And it was already getting wild. It started getting wild at the first gathering, but as far as Bedlam, but it just when we started doing that, I mean, we didn't know. Right then, the internet was our biggest friend, but we didn't know it was going to become our biggest enemy in the end at the same time. You know, because
what was it? Horrorcore.com was it for back then?
Oh yeah, I used to troll in there all the time because they were trolling me. You know, that was a fun place to go and get. Oh man, I ran on there.
Name,
great. Prozac and Staples were like, "You're on there making a fool of yourself for it." And I was like, "No, I'm talking to the fans, man.
Yeah,
That's what you do." And Prozac was on there a lot too, but he never got the drama part like I did. I was young and out of control, and just someone would be like, "Hey, Magnus, you're a faggot," and I would just go, "Oh, you called me that?"
That's how we used the internet back in like '03. It was I think it was Yahoo Mail, and then we did the same thing with the Juggalos because Eshawn was signed to Psychopathic, and we were opening up for Eshawn, and we ended up banging so many tickets to like Ohio, Indiana. I was mailing them out and shit, and they were sending us the money. We sold like over 300 tickets by doing that, going on Yahoo chats and shit, and just promoting the show and like in Juggalo chat rooms, and we were getting, we had a packed house that night. Let's just say that.
Yeah, we Yahoo was another beautiful, like you said, what you just said. We did the same thing with that too.
Yeah.
Because who else was out there? There was another email that it was pretty popular. Did the same kind of stuff. I think there were a few.
America Online was just definitely where it really circulated for me over here, where I found out about you guys the most, and besides word of mouth, from people who moved here from Detroit.
It was probably either me or Prozac that emailed you, because we would go so crazy with AOL, I would get it shut down and be like, "Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye," and I'd be like, "God damn it, man, fuck." And then my mom, she'd go on a computer. She gets home, she goes, "I want to play my video games." I'm like, "Well, you can't. I got the internet shut off." And she was getting it for free because she worked at GM. And she's like, "Don't you get my service shut away from me? I get that for free."
Yeah.
So I had to find other means. It is so funny. Prozac dated this one girl, and he wasn't feeling her, but she had AOL, so he stayed with her just so he could promote us.
That's what's up. That's promotion. That's dedication right there.
Yeah.
We would take shifts. I would sleep while he promoted. When I got up, he'd go to sleep. Literally, this was at my mom's house all the time. We got friends that didn't care if we shut off their computer because they were Bedlamites, they were fans, and they were like, "We don't care. We'll just turn it back on. We pay for ours."
Yeah.
And me and Mr. Prozac would live there.
Yeah.
To even where the point where their dad would be like, "You think I can check my email, or something?" I'd be like, "Yeah, you can check it, man." But it was, I've never known it was relentless what we were doing. And then on top of it, we were making the postcards, the flyers. We followed everything what ICP was doing. We knew what you could tell what they were doing. All you had to do, you had to believe in yourself. I mean, I told you about this last night, Todd. Remember?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I told you that. Should I talk about Steve Roberts right now, or?
Actually, I was just about to ask you about that because I was like, man, I want that to be a household a motto. Like,
yeah, I had this song "Wastelands" of Saginaw pulled up. I was just we started talking about Saginaw and Sag Nasty, and then it just turned into now we got Madness on here. So I mean, like people are tuning in, watching. So I mean, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. This your night.
I was gonna say, Gutter, right here. You need to hear this in your vocabulary right here. Steve Roberts is a term that
if Gutter went on like hard time tours and shit, he knows what a Steve Roberts is. He knows. He'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Because we do some shows, we do some, and the promoter wouldn't give us what they were supposed to. And back then, everybody was doing the shows. Like we did a show with Jake the Flake and a whole bunch of these other rappers that were big. It would start in Ohio and be all over the place, Kentucky, other places like that. But to survive, and you're going after a dream. For one, you have to have a job. Even if it sucks, you have to have something.
Yeah.
And back then, I was renting. So me and Prozac and my ex were, we'd pay the bills, but then we would sacrifice food. Because then I'll see out of nowhere and say, I need $200 a piece for you. We got to put out these promo cassettes. I need this. You gotta help pay for the phone. You know, the phone where you could get all our information. Like, what do we call the hotlines? You know, and PO boxes, and then on top of it, make merch. And you know, and just going back and forth from Detroit, the gas wasn't shit back then, but you know, still all that stuff added up. And so we did this thing, and Prozac made it up called Steve Roberts. And what you did is you'd call into, if we were home in Saginaw, we would just call. And it started getting played out to all of them because they're like, oh, how you going to have 2 effed up orders in 2 weeks? Like we'd call up a McDonald's and we would say my name, because a lot of us worked in fast food, like out of the 3 of us and our friends, they'd be like, oh, they keep a list of names up there. Say you're this name, and then just like, oh, they must have not wrote my name down or something. You know, Hot Now was really good because I worked there and I knew I'd just send different people every day. We'd send our friends and be like, let's go, just so we could eat, you know? I mean, I don't know if there's any artists out there that have really sacrificed. I know one, and she might be watching it. It's like, she's like my sister, Alicia Warrington. Her story's out there, you know. She went homeless for her dreams in LA. You know, worked, had a job, slept in her car, and she's blowing up. She got in Kelly Osbourne's band as a drummer, and now she's at WWE.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
And I got to actually set you guys a track with her too.
Yeah,
and
I got that on here.
the Dorn, this project she did Dorn, and she had me on it. But
yeah, I was about to ask, like, you're on that track too as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you notice, Todd, I'm going in circles like I told you when I got to get back to the Steve Roberts, right?
Right.
Yeah,
They got to know about the Steve
You guys,
Roberts.
yeah, if you want, Gunner, you can say, hey, Madness, what about this if I get off topic? Because I'm really good for that.
Okay.
So just say, hey, man, what about that? You know, I don't know. Been drinking a lot. Drink all the life.
It's your night. This Madness.
I'm trying to catch up with you too, man, my brother.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I
But
gotta get up early. I'm drinking mud over here. I just smoked a couple blunts, got a couple more on, ready to go.
But yeah, definitely, it's Steve Roberts. I mean, if you guys don't make a track, like, definitely, I asked if I could. You're like, definitely, if I have permission to, like, it's a reference to you guys, and I love that, right? So
yeah, let me know. What's Steve Roberts?
It was, well, I told you, it was a fake name we'd use. I could be Steve Roberts. Prozac could be Steve Roberts, which he created it. Staples could be Steve Roberts. He barely did it though. He's like, I don't like that shit. He didn't care to do it. And it was just a way, but it was crazy how we would do it. Like I remember I was so mad. We had so many people to feed. And we had like 12 people to feed. And we were in Grand Rapids and we were promoting at the intersection there and stuff. And I actually breakdanced in the middle of the street and I almost died. But the juggler said, if you breakdance in the middle of that wild intersection, we'll buy you a half gallon of vodka. So I said, all right, I'll do that. I almost died. Shit, that was crazy. I was at a Twisted show we were promoting out there. We even got, this was funny, we even got the guy playing the songs to start playing Bedlam, which that's a whole other story, but we got to stick on to the Steve Roberts story.
Yeah.
I was real mad. I'm fucking hungry. You know, because I'm a fat ass. I'm like, I'm hungry. And Prozac goes, I'm not doing Steve Roberts, man. We have bad luck in Grand Rapids. And Staples was just like, don't even look at me. And then our record, we had a manager. Her name was Jade back in the days. She goes, I'm not doing it. I said, fuck it. And I went in there. And I was irate because I was dealing with all of them. And I go, I was here the other day. I was feeding my whole family. And I ordered, everybody liked Big Macs. I ordered 12 number ones, supersized. And we were getting quarter pounders and chickens. I said, is my name back there? Because I talked to somebody. And they're like, no, it's not. I said, I'm not leaving until I get my food. And they're like, when I argued back and forth with them, And I'm like, Steve Roberts. The name is Steve Roberts. And then they gave me the food. Bozak and them were like, hell no, how the hell did you do that? I started screaming at them. They figured that the people online, I was holding up their line. I was holding up the drive-through. So they pretty much just said, just give it to them so we can keep business going. And I thought in my head, whatever, they're going to throw 100 hamburgers away that day anyways, you know? So I got to feed everybody, and then we kept continuing. But that's what we would do. If we were out on the road, we would do Steve Roberts. And sometimes sometimes we go get some copycats.
I mean, this right here, that's just like, you know, rules for the road. You know, like rules to know when you're, you know.
Shout out to Mad Butcher. He said, "What up, Madness? What up, Gutter? What up, Blatto? Salute.
What up, Mad Butcher?
What up there, Butcher? What up, Mad Butcher? KDT.
Yeah, what up, everybody in the comments section and shit. Remember, you got to keep it clean in the comments. We can't let that shit go through. We had interviews pulled down because of certain words in there and shit. We can talk whatever the fuck we want to talk about on here. But y'all in the chat can't say fuck shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't let it go. So don't think if one of my moderators like takes the comment down because you don't let it go through. That's why and shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to get this shit snatched down YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
No. See, the thing is, Gunner, I go on YouTube all the time and talk to people and juggalos and things. And some of them don't care for me. And they even stated a couple nights ago, we're going to go troll your show. And I'm like, they'll probably get booted.
Let them try. Let them try.
Yeah, but come to the show.
We ain't worried about the trolls. No, we ain't worried about the trolls. I'm playing what we do to the trolls right now, dog.
The trolls are the best.
We're used to them, yeah. Dog,
yeah.
They're just fans in denial. That's what the fuck they are. Fans in denial, dog.
Exactly.
They watch your every move. They're watching you more than your people are and shit, real talk. But why don't we jump into this track, dog? Because like I said, I love Saginaw, dog. I love shooting up there and shit. Like it's nice out there, Saginaw. Shout out Bay City. Shout out the whole tri-city area.
You're gonna have to come through sometime, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Like I was saying about next year.
It's only a couple-hour drive. That ain't shit. Yeah. It's nice. Maybe after the winter though. I know y'all got snow up there right now.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it started snowing down here, but I know it's nothing like up there and shit.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna mention my weather.
Yeah, Fred Fury, we want to keep the digital nanny YouTube happy. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say it's chilly. I'm just.
But we're also broadcasting live on all Fred Fury.
Yeah, it's the devil here.
All right, we gonna jump into this track.
All right.
Wastelands of Saginaw. Let's get it on this podcast. We got Madness in this bitch.
What up?
You want to say anything about this song before I drop it?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man.
It was, I don't know, it's still relevant even as far as what Saginaw's going through, but I don't know, it was just I worked really hard on it, actually. Everybody was like, you want to go out and party? I said, no, I got the studio tomorrow. And I just wanted to do a song about Saginaw. I actually mentioned my crew, the DULs in there, which are still out there. DULs, Diculators. If you are out watching this right now, what up?
Yeah.
And I'm representing my crew in this. And I'm just I was writing down everything that's going on in this city that's all effed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, ROC produced it too.
Oh, shout out ROC. Yeah, I was just hollering at ROC. Shout out ROC.
What's up, you know?
Yeah,
I definitely love that track too, man. It's just like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Staples is whispering in the background on it.
All right. So make sure y'all turn this shit up. Let this shit bang.
All right.
This Bedlam, Wastelands of Saginaw. Let's get it. We'll blow it up so you can get the dope-ass graphic picture too and shit. Let's get it.
In the Wastelands of Saginaw. In the Wastelands of Saginaw. Boundary smoke in the sky. 7-year-olds skipping school to get high. Babies crying with no clothes on their ass. Feet are bloody from stepping on glass. Rods slinging in front of the liquor store. In an alley, there's a beaten, murdered horse. Bums and bags, ladies sleeping on heat mess without any pillow. Lay their head on some bed. Hypodermic needles on the bank of the river. Looking at some dog's neck, trying to eat one for dinner. Dow chemicals and rotting animals. Legends eating away, roadkill like cannibals. Serial killers lost in the city. Technology shows no love, shows no mercy. The trees are dead, the sky is gone, the ground is diseased. I'm all alone. Living in the wasteland of swinging doors. Officer Browning is knocking at my front door. Crime Stoppers don't exist no more. Nelson's got the coldest beer in town, with dead bodies on the ground in Genesee eastbound. Fucked up on High Street, hanging out at Hollywood. My soul died on Linswood, in the heart of the fucking hood. Dead homies pour out of my 40 ounce, staring in a puddle of blood, watching my tears pop. The Jefferson and Potter is the place I used to dwell. If I wasn't there, I'd probably locked up in the county jail. Playing quarterback with the Barreras of Washington. I'm passed out, slamming up at the 5 o'clock gin. Drunk as fuck, smoking a blunt of that tie. Stick, cheek, high dick in the Space City, ho. I'm old school, D.U.L. she's giving me a blow. White powder on my dick, she's licking up the style. And in the wastelands of singing, no. Every discussing is not saying things that long. Living in the wastelands of singing, no. Every discussing is not saying things that long. Measurement Street, where all the crackheads gather. No longer having souls, just mindless walking banner. Tears of blood run, burning down my face. And that walking corpse watering this evil place. Kids cracking like a dope on the sidewalk. A 5-year-old throwing some gang signs, drinking mohawk. Gee, I'm offended, second off. Flint in the Motor City left us behind. No love, no pity. East side, west side, say justice blowing up. I look at the township, and I really don't give a fuck. Depression from here to East Detroit. Alcoholism, speedball, and lacing joints. Bears waking up, son of myself in full respawn. Hair locked in a casket, won't survive past dawn. I changed the Genesee, my sister got raped. Fuck, I'm getting shot up in front of red records and dudes. Living in the wasteland, I'm saying no. Every time I say it's saying niggas have one. Living in the wasteland, I'm saying no. Every time I say it's saying niggas have one. Living in the wasteland, I'm saying no. Every time I say it's saying niggas have one. Living in the wasteland, I'm saying no. Every time I say it's saying niggas have one. Everybody beat down, same town, Genesee eastbound. Same town, everybody beat down, same town, Genesee eastbound. Same town, everybody beat down, same town, Genesee eastbound. Same town, everybody beat down, same town, Genesee eastbound.
Yeah. Wastelands and Saginaw. Shout out to Flint Town. I see Flint Town's in the building. Shout out to Flint Town. Got a little
Flint Town.
Yeah, all day. Flint Town.
Right on.
Yeah, so we got madness in the building. If you're just tuning in to the Hood Smokers Podcast, we on there wicked shit tonight. Yeah. We got the viewers in this bitch. Make sure you smash like, share it around. You know what I'm saying? Much love. You got a question for Madness, let us know and shit. We'll ask if you want to take a question from the
chat. Yeah, everybody hit the like button.
Yeah, make sure you hit like. That gets us going and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The more you hit the like button, the more people will come in.
So, who's some of your influences in hip hop, like rap music? Like, who influenced Madness and rap?
We're gonna go way back. The first song I heard. The first rap song I heard was by Chaka Khan with Melly Mel.
Oh shit, yeah, way back.
I want to rock with Chaka Khan. Yeah.
And then as far as real rap, I mean that was real rap, but it was on an R&B, but it was dope. Maybe go up by the 12-inch single even.
Right.
Because you know I had the 12, had like a 13-minute remix on there, and I said I gotta have it. I don't know. I was obsessed with dubs and remixes and things like that on the 12 inches. But then the Fat Boys came, and I seen some of my homies at school. They had the Fat Boys, and I was like, it was their first record where they got all the food in their hands and the background's yellow and stuff.
Stickle.
Yep, exactly. And that album just blew me away with the beatboxing and all that stuff going on. My brother and Staples, they were real little. They were jumping on the bed to it, dancing while we listened to it.
Hell yeah.
And it was Staples was in the hip hop because he was around me all the time, so he heard everything that I had. I'd even dub him copies, and we then Run DMC.
Yeah.
But the Fat Boys was. I also like Rockmaster Scott, the Dynamic 3.
Yeah.
The Roof is on Fire.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell you what I was getting involved in, which made me obsessed with this music called hip hop.
Yeah.
And then the break dancing. I bought a book. There was a book I saw at the store, and it was thick, and it said the Encyclopedia and Bible of hip hop. I wish I had that. I bet you that thing's worth money. It was about, I don't know, I'd say it was about that thick.
I was gonna say it's a big book because I remember seeing it. Yeah, I
had to get it. I was like, I got to get this, and it taught me all the slang from New York and everything, like b-boy stances and all that kind of stuff. It taught you how to break dance. It had a section about how to teach you how to break dance, what gear you should wear. I mean, it was crazy.
It's a culture. It's a way of life. Yeah.
It was. It became my way of life. Right. Totally.
That's dope.
But at the same time, I was listening to Slayer and Metallica and things like that. So I looked sort of like I probably had an identity crisis because here I had really long hair,
right.
But I'm sporting a chain with a Cadillac emblem I stole off a car. That was another thing, stealing hood ornaments.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Guilty
and
as
if
charged.
you can get a Caddy or a Mercedes, that was gold.
But when the beat,
I'll admit, it had to be a VW thing for me.
I wanted that because of Beastie Boys, but I could never find
exactly.
I mean, I was like, I want to get the big one, like who was it? Mike D had.
Yeah.
That was so. It was just so fresh, and I did find a gold Cadillac. I'm sure the owner really hated my guts. I'll tell you that. With the Cadillacs, you just had to do this, just whipped it up like that. The Mercedes took a little bit more. You had to twist it and then pop that fucker.
Right. There was a method to popping the hood, the hood ornaments. Yeah.
See, because the Cadillac was just held by string.
Right.
The Mercedes was held by metal. You had to break that metal off.
Yeah.
The thing that you had to really work.
Sometimes you had to be careful with the Mercedes,
not
or you
that
break
I
the whole up.
I think that was a worldwide thing. Were y'all doing that down there in Tucson, Antonio?
Yeah. Oh yeah. But the worst thing is like if you stole a VW emblem from your parents' friend and stuff, they don't like that too well too. So that was our dumbass. VW bug. I was like, oh man, they don't need this. They won't this. Like, yeah.
I want to get. I can't believe I don't know this car because I was obsessed with it. What are they? It's like a cat. What are them cars called? I don't think they make them anymore. It's like it's named after a cat, a lion, not a lion or nothing, but
a Jaguar.
Jaguar. I want to break that.
Oh yeah,
Jaguar.
the big ass Jaguar.
They had that dope ass emblem, but you couldn't break it off. You would have just destroyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably been a hell of a lot more trouble if you got caught with that one than you would with the others. The others, they can repair that.
Right.
That true.
Yeah.
And, back in them days, Jaguars were still handmade. They weren't assembled or anything like that. So But yeah, they but back to the I get off topic. Okay.
Don't worry.
As far as things that LL Cool J was another one that really like I'm bad and shit. That shit dominated.
Speaking
MC
of LL Cool J, not to cut you off, Kurt, but speaking of LL Cool J, because I was scrolling down at the tracks I got, and I see we played this last Saturday night because we had Awesome Dre, and you know how he had the famous cover and shit with LL. It was supposed to be LL and Kumo D. We played the track by Mikey Clark, Net Cutter, ICP, and Awesome Dre. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with that. Like,
I bought Awesome Dre's cassette. It came here to Michigan, Saginaw. I had it in '90. I also had what was it, Chaos, and I'd buy all the
Chaos
rappers
and
in Detroit.
Chaos and Maestro?
Yes,
Chaos
I
and
had
Maestro?
that one too. And I had Smiley too. I had her first. She would just put out singles, cassettes. And I finally got to meet her at Mark Kemp's house because she's a DJ on the radio. Like, at least the last I heard. And I seen her. I was like, oh my God, Smiley! Wow. You know, if you went to Mark Kemp's house, you see a lot of rappers that you couldn't believe that they were there. You know.
Yeah.
They'd be out in the front. I'd see Mo Battis and them smoking weed out in the front or something like that. Everybody was going there. Yeah. Everybody. Mark Kemp owns every Detroit rapper out there. He owns something of them.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, you got a lot of influences. Yeah, somebody said that lots of musical influences. Like how you say, it's not just hip hop, but
outside of hip hop. Yeah.
Like,
Slayer. My two favorite albums in life. Esham's Boom and Words, Red Tape.
Oh yeah.
And Slayer, Rain and Blood. I think they're both masterpieces. I was completely upset when the Red Tape was redone. And anybody that knows about the Red Tape, you know that Esham went back and respit the whole thing.
Right.
And it wasn't called Boom and Words from Hell in 1990. It was called Esham's Boom and Words from Hell.
Yeah.
I
know all about it. Esham had me spray painting fucking 666 and upside down crosses when I was like 10 years old and shit through the hood and shit. Right next to the gang tagging and shit. Here's some fucking wicked shit for your ass.
Oh yeah, Esham, man. Esham changed my life. Should we talk about that right now?
Why don't we get into this one track because you brought her up and I know you had sent it to me.
Oh, Alicia, yeah. Let me speak on Alicia for 1 second before we do this. Yeah. Like I said, she's in WWE now.
Right.
But she was in this band way back in the 90s, and it was huge. It was called Dropping the Messiah. And she would always bring me on stage to rap and stuff. She'd always look out for me. And then I started dating her sister, and I was staying at their house even, and we would do like tracks and stuff together, and we were like this. We still are, but we were like this. We were like, if you make it, I'm taking you with me. If I make it, you're taking me. Like, literally, we were doing everything together. We were doing shows together. We were setting up things. It was the music scene in the 90s. We'll never see anything like that ever again. Never. I mean, you guys got to agree. I mean, it was, as far as the wicked shit, things were being created in Michigan that was a sound. And I'm not hating on Memphis. Memphis was biting off Esham. I'm telling you. You know, he came out in, what, 89?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we were discussing about like Ghetto Boys and like Texas had its own different thing. Like
with the horror.
Thank you for bringing that up. That's in '88. I listened to the Ghetto Boys, and that's what made me think of like doing something wicked. You know what I mean? Like,
me too. Same here.
I was scratching Slayer on turntables and shit with beats, and they're like, "What is that? It's dope." Like I take the guitar. I'd take Kerry King's guitar and I'd crossfade it, you know, and it'd go on the beat. And I was like, this is a better DJ than a rapper back then.
Yeah.
But I still rapped, you know, and oh God, they're probably really super stale. Okay, I'll rap one of my old school raps right now.
All right,
one from 1988 that I remember.
All right, here we
go. I've never done that. I don't think I've ever
Exclusive.
Okay, let's just bust it.
Go.
This is where I was at in the 80s with rap. Coco chilling inside, you know, just looking for a place where I can ball. Said, fuck, just go to the bar. Bitches galore. Just want to jump down and kiss the floor. Hey, bust it, you know, that was
Yeah. Exclusive madness on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
Right there.
But we're getting off topic again on this track.
What was that Kurt D back then? That's what I was going to say.
That's Kurt D.
Yeah, that was Kurt D.
That was Kurt D. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. So like before, yeah. That's why I was like, yeah. Which also that was the thing. Also, like just real quick, like where the Kurt D kind of came from, like as a crew and stuff. It was about the ladies.
But the thing at the same time, back in the 80s, hip hop was so innocent. It wasn't everybody trying to, like, you know, people out here now shooting each other and stuff. It wasn't about that. It was about the music, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna let you get this track with Alicia.
You could have Biz Markie. You could have Biz Markie and then had Public Enemy and stuff, and they could, you know, have their own thing. It was like,
I actually have stories that I partied with Flavor Flav a few times.
Oh, that's what's up, dog. Shit, I love to party with Flavor Flav. I bet you that was.
Oh, he's a blast.
Yeah.
He's a blast. He is total comedy. I'll have to say total fucking comedy.
Yeah, I can imagine, dog. I can just imagine his personality. Is he like that real life? Like that's him. That ain't an act he puts on. That's really Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is. I call her. She calls me brother, big brother. This is my sister with me. She did all the guitars. She did all the music, and I said, and she showed me the track, and I'm like, she goes, "You don't remember? You wrote half of this, and you sent it to me in a blackout." I'm like, "I don't remember."
Right.
And then she rearranged it, and then she did an arrangement with what I wrote or whatever. And I went on a landmine, and she had a nice studio. So I was just, because she was in California, she was in LA, because she was doing drumming for Kelly Osbourne back then.
Yeah.
And if you hear me, I'm on the middle of this track, and I'm saying something like, "You are the Decepticon," and you'll hear me in there. And I hope someday, at least if you're watching, we can finish this project. It needs to be done. I'm ready. I got Staples across the street with a $3,000 microphone. I can send vocals, you know, because she does all the music. So,
shout out to
let's get into that, man.
Warlock side said, "What up, brother?" Madness.
What up, Warlock side? What up, dog?
Yeah, that's why he's made sure he put at Madness. What's up, brother?
Man, make sure everybody subs to this channel, man. There's a lot of, you got to go back. They had Gangster Nip on here, Awesome Dre. Yeah. They got some serious quality artists coming on here, and Project Born's coming on here Saturday, right?
Yep.
So, man, I got to talk to Bootleg. He's got to come on here with y'all, man.
We got Schizo coming up too and shit. So shout out to K-Zoo.
Yo, there you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We appreciate that, man. We appreciate you taking the time out, coming with us too, man. You know?
Well, it's this. I see that this podcast is growing huge.
Yeah.
You know,
we're getting a lot of love, and we appreciate all the love we're getting and shit. And we try to show it back to the underground, to hip hop, to the culture. Like, it's more than music. We don't just have. We've had other guests besides just MCs, rappers. You know what I'm saying? We've had.
Yeah, you guys are stepping up the game as far as that stuff. So.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna see. You know, if you want, I could probably get Staples on here for you.
Yeah.
V-Sensor. They got stories too.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Oh, and we were talking about James Smith possibly. Definitely.
Yeah, I talk to him all the time. So
yeah, that's my dog. Shout out to Dead Boy.
Hell yeah,
Dead Boy.
Yeah, what's up with levels of hate? We got off topic again and shit.
Back to that, man.
Yeah, should we let this bang?
Yeah, let it bang.
All right, levels of hate. Let's go on the Hood Smokers Podcast. We got Madness in the building.
What up?
It's murder. If you put a question, post me on the leader. We only have the road. Legion. So
Levels of Hate. Dorn. I don't want to mess the name up. What's the artist's name? Dorn, D-O-H.
Yeah, you got it right.
All right.
Dorn.
That was fire. That was a dope ass video. Like the graphic, you could tell that was like, it was a good video. Put a lot of work into that video.
Yeah, she is a perfectionist in everything she does. Yeah. And I always admired that about her. And I learned a lot from her to the point where I had to be a perfectionist about everything I did. Because she had told me that she stated to me this way back in the early 90s. She said, you got to remember, Kurt, whatever you put out in the world, it's going to be out there forever. So you got to, even if you have, like we were messing around with, like her, she had a photo reel at her house too. But we would be perfectionists where people would be like, damn, that sounds great. We'd be like, it's just a demo, you know? And you know how sometimes demos, people want the demo more than they want the finished product sometimes, if it sounded good. I mean, back in the days when me and KGP were in his basement, we would just spit like, I don't know, man. It was crazy. Capital G's house. Yeah. We'd be in that basement, we'd just, for hours, just spit freestyles. He didn't care about freestyles. He was like, man, let's make some songs. So I was like, all right, let's make songs. And we came out with that album, Necrology, which another one off the 10 top list of horrorcore.com that made it, just like Bedlam, Chemical Imbalance Volume 2. And to me, that was a big deal because everybody else it was ICP, House of Crazies, Esham, Twisted. You know what I mean? The list went on, and then there were those two albums with the list. And I was like, damn, they put us on a high pedestal right there. I was very flattered.
Yeah, Bedlam was.
Back in the days, Bedlam was. I mean, I can't lie. It's not nowhere anywhere. I mean, it's
definitely where everything I seen about you guys. Definitely, like you guys, like you know, you shined on the underground, like bigger than like the names most people are familiar with.
You, man.
Like
no doubt, right up there with ICP and Esham and all that.
And actually, like in some cases, like going online, like he said, like the way it was though, it's like no, that Bedlam like dominated, like on. I'm gonna be real, like on the I'm not making this up. This ain't no fanboy stuff. This is like you could like if you were back then, Bedlam like shined. It was like Simkin Heights, even like some people don't know much about Simkin Heights, but if you were online, Simkin Heights was up there. And you guys rocked a couple shows with them too. You know, like
Yeah. I actually still have my DVD. I have shows with Simpkin, but it's not masked with Cap One. It's I want to say raw something. It was. We actually recorded at a studio. We did those 3 tracks with Cap One, and just to let you know, Cap One was producing those tracks because he went out there and just did the dun 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 dun. Me and Prozac were like, oh shit, you know what I mean? We were getting ready to ring. He's like, we were like, can you do this? He brought his keyboard and he was clowning it. I don't know why Cap quit making beats. I don't know what happened with that, but damn, he could make some beats on that keyboard. They were eerie, man. That keyboard was eerie, just like the House of Crazy's Season of the Pumpkin keyboard that ROC used. Eerie, just like the keyboard Esham used for the Red Tape, Booming Words, and Judgment Days.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a lot of us old cats and a lot of the old cats because my producer, Bad Mind, if you're watching Bad Mind, what's up, bro? You know you're dope.
Shut up.
Look at what he's been doing. Let's talk about him for a second. He's he produced Axes, a couple of Axes, you know, majority of their album. He produced Brother Lynch Hung, like 5 tracks, man. He produced a Flatliners track. He's getting out there now. He's probably doing a lot more that I haven't talked to him in a minute. I'm sorry about that, bad mind, but you're a bad motherfucker, dog. The beats you made for 9 were amazing. You know, it was just Bad Mind. He always tried to hook up, and I wish we would have hooked up way earlier with him.
Yeah.
You know.
But shit, it's still going and shit. What do we got to look forward to in the future with Madness?
Well, Madness is close to a studio, is what I was gonna say. If I'm not giving away too much, if I'm.
Well, nobody knows where we're at, but I have Staples living across the street from me, and he has an amazing studio.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna say it looks like he already said he like before, and he's already added on, but 2 years ago he's like, I already got over $10,000 invested in this, and the mic alone's worth 3 G's.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy. He told me he told me I went over his house a month ago. He's like, if you're gonna record here, we're not doing your old method anymore. If you stack in 100 tracks, you're gonna get 2 tracks to run through, and then you're gonna get 2 ad libs. And I was like, I can live with that because that mic's so clear.
Yeah.
It's so clear you screw shit up. He goes, we don't want the poor quality, no more Madness, you know. And I'm like, I'm agreeing with him. I'm like, I actually like how it makes me sound. It makes me sound a little different, but then I'll emphasize to make it sound like I did.
Right.
You know, that's a lot of work for me. I mean, if when you talk to Staples, which I'm going to get you, got to get an interview with him. You got to ask him, how is it like recording Madness? And he'll be like, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
We would love to have a conference note, you know, like definitely.
And you know what? You guys should even interview Bad Mind on here. You know, I mean, he could tell you more about what he's doing. You know, he's an amazing producer. I got my homie Stoney, if he's watching. What up? He's an amazing DJ. He could cut it up. I mean, he makes some wild ass beats for me. He makes beats like that are really like crazy. So, and he's been there with me, thick and thin. Stoney's been there. He's ride or die like a motherfucker. When everybody's like fuck Madness, Stoney's there to pick up the pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real talk. But we got you have a homie and shit. He kind of wanted to just send you he wanted to know if it was cool if you could just tap in and say what up though to you and like give you your roses because you was an influence on him. He said you a homie. Politicized. We got him lined up next week as a guest. He wanted to know.
Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, he wanted to just come in for a couple minutes and say what up and shit, and then.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, politicized. Tap on in. I seen you was in the Discord. I seen you was in there. If you watching this, you must be watching.
Definitely like. Yeah, we discussed it. Also, another thing I wanted to bring it in because I think you wanted to discuss it a little bit.
Yeah, he performed at the gathering this past gathering and shit. We're getting a lot of whoop whoops in there in the chat.
Shout
That's
out
dope.
Yeah. A lot of shout out to all
Yeah,
the juggalos.
us old timers ain't gonna be around much longer. So you got, cats like him got to keep this shit alive,
Yeah, real talk.
or it'll
Yeah.
just,
We need these
or
young.
it'll just go away.
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
need these
it'll
younger
ever
artists.
go away. But, I mean, that's the thing about the wicked shit in horrorcore. It's not a fad. It's a cult.
Yeah.
It's a whole other genre of hip hop that a lot of people, let's say a lot of people don't understand or have a clue about. But the people that do understand and have a clue about it are the ones that matter. Anyways, like juggalos, suicidalists, bedlamites, disciples, the list goes on, and was for them, we wouldn't be here, man.
Real
You wouldn't be here talking to me.
But shit,
like
I say,
and it's an honor to have you here, man. Like definitely, it's like
yeah, we're
definitely.
glad you tapped in 100%, dog. Yeah, like it is an honor to have you on here because we put you at that list with ICP and Esham and House of Crazies, Twisted, ROC, all them guys. I mean, everybody. I mean, you guys helped pave the way for the wicked shit from like Michigan and not just Michigan, but across the nation. I mean, like Nip was even saying it, like horrorcore. He put Detroit. He was like, I should have been in Detroit. He was like, when he came to Detroit, he was like, I fit right in. They still got a. He loved the scene here in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? In Michigan, period.
Yeah.
He was like, how in Michigan there's just like he was like, I should have been born in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? He was so because the wicked shit's still alive here. Like there's still it's still a big following here in Michigan. I mean, there's still a lot of artists doing it all over. Like it used to be just certain cities, but now it's like the whole Michigan. I mean, everybody's doing it. The whole state.
But you got to admit, back in '95, it was blowing the fuck up.
Oh yeah, real talk. Yeah.
It was everybody. It was, if you were in Michigan, it was trendy to listen to the wicked shit back then.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was listening to Esham. Everybody was listening to ICP. Everybody was listening to House of Crazies. And then when we first brought up the KGP, everybody was bumping that. And then they were bumping the Bedlam. And then Saginaw started to fade a little bit. But you still have your people to listen to it. I still run across them, It's like,
I remember copping Bedlam up at Rocket Ages back in the days up there and shit, copping nice.
Oh, yeah.
Like hitting them up. Like, you got that new Bedlam? You got any new Bedlam and shit up in here at Rocket Ages? That was my spot. I mean, I remember getting Kill the Fetus right from Esham up there. He hand delivered it and shit. They came up there to Rocket Ages boxes. And like, that was my spot. They're still doing it, too. They're still there. Still selling tickets, still selling shit. I mean,
We definitely already want you back with us, though. I was gonna say, because like already, like I was gonna say, there's just so much to cover. I definitely want, point out it's an honor having you on. I definitely want you back with us too.
Thank you, Don, for real.
Well, shit. You feel like playing another track?
Yeah, I didn't send it into the Smoker podcast. Go ahead.
I was thinking about maybe let's talk about what made me want to really do the wicked shit, and something that I coined, and I can give you the exact date. If my homie Mike Kellogg's watching, he can verify in the chat. On August 28th, 1990, he called me and he's like, hey man, there was this dude named Heavy Metal Ed who was in a huge band back then called Senseless Abuse. And I'm cool with them, but I had never done LSD before. And I said, hey, fuck it. I said, fuck it, let's do it. And he goes, by the way, I got this rapper from Detroit. He's a Satan rapper, devil worshiper. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, his tape's red. And his name's Esham. And I'm like, I think he said Esam or something. He didn't pronounce it right,
Like Isham.
I think everybody up there always has announced him like that too. Actually, when I first heard of him was Esam.
Yeah, Nori called him Isham.
Esam.
Andre Chance.
But then Esham, I went there, we took the hit of acid, his girlfriend was there with us, ex-girlfriend. He's married now with a whole bunch of kids.
Yeah.
But I took the hit of LSD. I said, all right, let's listen to this satanic rapper from Detroit. I was very, very, like, interested.
Yeah.
And I started tripping. And it was like, I started tripping out and
acid rap.
I must have listened to it for 12 hours straight on LSD.
You can get
and I got up and screamed, "This is acid rap. This is fucking acid rap." And it was like, I don't know, Tom. It was just, I went the next day and bought the cassette. I called up TNT Rising Records. It's no longer there. But I called it up and I said, I basically told him, I said, do you have Esham? And they said, yeah, I do. He goes, I actually tried to sell it to you 3 weeks ago. And I went, oh man. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, you know the tape that had the guy stand in front of the white 5.0? And I said, yeah. He goes, that's it. I went, damn it, because I didn't see the cover. And I said, oh, I wanted to kick myself in the ass, but I'm actually glad that I got to hear it first listening to LSD, because it would have never happened. And then I called the number, and all I could hear was like, I want to say it was, what did I tell you it was the other day, Todd?
Wait, what was it again? Like, yeah.
It sounded like it was, I don't know, whatever. I couldn't get a hold of him. And then I kept calling and finally he answered like 2 weeks later. And I told him my story. And I told him, oh my God, I love this. He goes, well, I'm his brother. And I'm like, holy shit, wow. I said, you guys are amazing.
Oh yeah, with James. Yeah, with James. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I was talking to James. I told him my story. I told him my story. He goes, well, how'd you find us? And I said, well, my boy had you. And
I'm trying to remember who it was. Yeah, because it's somebody I've heard of too. Yeah. Man, it'll come back to me. It's gonna bug me, but yeah.
Anyways, I told him my story, what I just told you, and he goes, that's fucking dope, man. That's fresh. And then I said, well, I want to do some art for you guys. So I ended up doing art for him and everything. And the first time you saw it was Kill the Fetus, the squiggly logo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's my art. Yep, that's my art.
Mm-hmm.
No,
and the reason why the M's like that is because I was running out of room.
So yeah, that was one of the things I was gonna bring up during the interview too. But we're doing the interview and playing music along with.
But I was gonna say, madness is like a lot of those Easter eggs people don't realize. That's
like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff you done, like besides just rapping and the music.
Yeah. Well, besides just being
just
a rapper, he's got he's just wicked shit all around. Like,
it goes deeper than just the music, just rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was, and when he told me he wanted to use acid rap, I thought it was corny. I was like, no, don't use that, man. Keep it the wicked shit. He goes, well, we're going to keep it the wicked shit, but we want to call it acid rap. Yeah. And I thought it was a bad idea. And then I seen Homie Don't Play and Erotic Poetry Part 2 come out. It had on the side, beware of acid rap.
Yeah.
And then the red tapes they had left said, beware of acid rap, the sticker. I wish I would have bought one.
Yeah.
I wish I had that sealed. If anybody out there has a sealed red tape with that sticker on it, when the last ones they sold, and they went and sold, the last ones they sold, I seen it at Ray's, and I should have bought it, but I already had it. So I was like, I don't need it. Plus, I was talking to him every day. I was just going to say, send me a free one.
Right.
He said, we're out of those.
Yeah, no, I love seeing a lot of the OGs of the wicked shit still doing it and still performing, still touring, still doing their thing. Like Esham, for instance. He's still out there doing his thing.
Actually, like,
Dice doing
the
his
man
thing.
right in front of us, right
And
there.
if you listen to the red tape, Esham doesn't say acid on it once.
No. Esham said that
Not
acid rap. You know, that's why when we came out with
pretty much
KDT, Killers Don't Talk, I came up with the phrase acid trap because I was like, well, we mixing like sort of like wicked shit with hood shit, trap type Detroit shit. So I was like, let's call that shit acid trap. And we got love from like shout out to Devontae Tate, but like and Master Wayne, like Esham's family and shit, Dead Boy. Everybody was showing us love. Esham himself and shit on the calling it acid trap. You know what I'm saying? They were like, they was cool with it, so it was all love. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bedlam, Red Rum, we getting all types of 100s in the comment section.
All right.
Madness of Legend, Tommy James, Cap
What up, y'all?
What up, though? Sick Misfit.
Really.
What up,
and
though,
definitely,
bro?
I want to ask also because, like, with the following and everything, if anybody from Arizona definitely like speak up, definitely,
What up,
like,
Fury? What up, y'all?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
everybody showing love and shit. Fucking
Yeah,
it's all love.
because definitely,
No, I was scrolling through some of the tracks and I was like thinking because we was talking about Project Born, we got them Saturday. I'm sure you got plenty of tracks with them, but I see this one, the Resurrection.
Did 2 tracks.
2 tracks.
I did 2 tracks with Project Born.
Okay.
2. I did. The first one is amazing. V Sinister produced it. We did that at Ghetto Records at downtown Saginaw on the east side. And I remember Half Pint was just so excited to be in Saginaw. Rest in peace, Half Pint.
Yeah.
Miss you, bro.
R.I.P. Yeah.
And we were just having a good time, Poke. I got so drunk I couldn't even spit my lyrics that day. I had to come back in the next day and spit them. Because we had Cobain partying with us too.
Oh shit.
It just turned into a big party, and I get very excessive drinking when I have everybody there that I love, they're my homies, and fuck, Project Born was there. So I overdid it.
Yeah.
Like that EPMD song, you overdid it, Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Project Born and shout out, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Half Pint. I mean, that's fucked up and shit. We got Nitty and Poke D coming on Saturday, so I mean, you can always pop in, say what up though to them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, it's all love on the Hood Smokers Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead and play that track, man. And
we'll say we got somebody tapping in.
What up,
Brother King X?
Yeah.
You got Brother King X tapping in, formerly known as Hallucinate. You might know him as Hallucinate.
Yep.
I'm sure you do.
I know you, bro.
He remembered me as Looney Tunes from back in the day because he still got my first
y'all Hallucinate been all over the place since back in the day, so I already knew.
Hey, what up?
What up, though?
Man, this dude right here. We met him at the Hollow Wicked way back in
99.
Yep. And we were acting a little scary about selling our CDs. He showed us what was up on that. He goes, "No, man." And he went in there. He took the CD like this. He'd go up to people. He'd go, "Are you down with the wicked shit?" And they'd say, "Yeah." He'd go, "Are you down with Bedlam?" If they said no, he goes, "Then you ain't down with the wicked shit, motherfucker. And you ain't gonna be until you buy this CD."
That's
and he sold so many CDs, man, that night. Remember that, dog? Remember that? He sold so many CDs. We gave you some looties, and we're like, "Dog, you hooked us. You taught us how to be aggressive with people face to face."
Salute to Brother King X, formerly known as Hallucinate, for hustling them CDs out there like that. We know you've been putting in work for years too.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah,
good to see you too, man.
Yeah.
It's always a blessing to see Madness, you know what I'm saying, Kurt D, because how far we go back, you know what I'm saying? And when we met, and when I mentioned my names, he was like, Looney Tunes. He was like, I remember that. I still got that underground tape.
Nope. Yeah, you taught us. I don't know. You just came up with that. That's the crazy thing. You're like, I'll show you how to sell CDs. I'll show you how to sell some CDs. And we know how to sell CDs, but you came graphic with that shit. Because people were acting like, I don't know, man, you know, because they wanted to save their money and probably get a T-shirt or something in the Hollow Wicked. But you made them change their mind. You said, these cats ain't going to be out here after. Even though we were. We were hitting the fuckers after. But, you know, go sit in the car and smoke cigarettes and shit and wait for the concert to, you know, go down. But yeah, you taught us. Actually, that night we just stood outside after and waiting. You went in, but you kept coming. I don't know. It was dope, but yeah, man, good memories, bro.
Yeah. You get love.
You were kicking it. You were kicking it with me, Staples, and Prozac. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Yeah.
That's what's up, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother Kid Nate, you taps in. He knows everybody. Every guest we got, he knows them. And shit, you know they got a story. They go back.
He does. He does. That's real talk.
Yeah.
Isham even said that about me once. He goes, you know everybody. How the hell do you know MC Breed? Like, you partied with MC Breed? I was like, dog, I used to smoke blazers with MC Breed and know Jimboy Island. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, rest in peace, MC
Hey,
Breed.
R.I.P.
That's funny. That's funny about Eshawn, because I had did a 420 show with Eshawn and Necro in New York. Then a couple of months later, we was at Harpo's, and Eshawn was like, "Damn, hallucinate, nigga, what you doing? What you doing? Teleporting from state to state?" Was like I was just in New York.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good old days, man. I hope we got.
Yeah.
We need to get a few more though. You know, it's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look forward to some new music
what's
too.
in the works, man? Is there anything you want, like the fans or just the culture to know, Madness? You know, like right off the hip. You know, like any words you want to give to, you know, the people carrying on the torch, and like what we can expect from, you know, what you're planning on doing too. You know.
My big plan is to make a solo record, and it's about the deterioration of being a horrorcore rapper and what I've went through. I'm like in a battle right now for my life because of the hernia, breakdancing, and it's really fucked me up. But I'm gonna come back from it, y'all.
He can. Madness can break dance, bro. I seen it with my own eyes, bro.
Okay, we got an eyewitness too right here, live on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
My doctor said I have to retire because if I was ever to do it again, I would die.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I am getting myself back to where at least I want to dance on stage and stuff, you know.
You got any shows planned up? Lined up? You planning on doing any shows anytime soon?
I don't know. I've been thinking about my old rap partner Chuckles, who was in KGP with us. I don't know if anybody knows him. He was, by the way, he made it too. He was in the group Tension Head.
Okay.
And it's like crazy. Everybody I work with is out there doing something wild, you know, and it's like, wow, you know. And he quit. He's doing a reunion show in February. And a whole bunch of my other bands that are my friends are on there. And I don't know, maybe I'm going to see if they can put a like 20-minute slot for me and Staples and Ghetto Devil, you know?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to see that you get back out there and get back on the stage, get back to music, because they need you. I mean, you can't put a age limit on art, and I hate how hip-hop sometimes tries to do that. And, like, I think we need to bridge that gap between the young artists and the OGs, and it needs to be a mutual respect, you know what I'm saying? They need to respect the old school rappers, and the old school rappers need to do the same too, though, because you got a lot of old school rappers like just go act like, I mean, the mumble rappers, I mean, it's always, hip-hop been evolving since it started. I mean, you go listen to Run DMC and you listen to something now, it's going to sound totally different, you know what I'm saying? But it's just evolving. I mean, it's changing. We got to live with it. We might not like it. We ain't got to be fans of it.
Yeah.
But it's still part of the culture and shit. And they need to respect the OGs in the game that paved the way, because it wasn't easy back then. Like you said, without the internet really out there, putting your music out there, having to get it you actually had to go to those places to get your shit heard. Like,
Mhm.
like I always was told back in the days, it ain't the artist that you're performing with you need to get your CD to. It's the DJ that's up there. Get your music to the DJ because that's who's gonna play it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Is there any any kind of advice you can offer any young artists out there, being an OG in the game, coming up, any young cats that are trying to make it?
Well, and actually, kind of we discussed this last night too, Kurt. Remember when it was like kind of like what might just be like nails on a chalkboard, like you'd want them to change that are, taken in the wicked shit in particular too, or just in hip hop. Yeah, go ahead.
It's just they're taking
the original. Don't copy anybody else's style.
Yeah.
Even though some people have copied the style because they're no longer there and they've gotten away with it.
Right.
I'm not going to say no names. I mean, there's a group out there. There's a group out there.
We all know. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. It's cool. You're safe here.
No, man. I know what you're talking about, bro.
I know Gunner no bullshit at his shit, So
you're
I ain't trying to hate on nobody, but there are people out there taking people's ideas, stealing, recycling lyrics, and shit like that. I'm not even just talking about me. I'm talking about the recycling ICP's lyrics, the recycling Esham's lyrics, the recycling House of Crazy lyrics, the recycling everybody's lyrics.
They're recycling
from
your
the old
lyrics,
school.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Real talk.
You don't bite lyrics, I stole a bar from Nip, like I was telling you about too.
Yeah, but that was a shot out. There's a difference. You gave a shot.
The thing is with Nip, bro, by us being close personal friends in Nip, that's more like paying homage to him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna trip on me using his because we know gangsta Nip. Nip is our man.
Right.
Yep. True. Yeah.
Same if I was to do a song and I use a Madness line, he ain't gonna trip because Madness know me. He know I'm showing props.
Yep. I would be flattered actually. I'd be like, yep, that's my homie. He just gave me a shout out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
a lot
in
of
some ways, it's paying homage. Yeah.
And rest in
then
peace.
also you see that
Rest in peace,
interpersonal thing with
Satisfied.
Stephen Roberts and one
yeah.
of the other Steve Roberts.
Rest in peace, Genocide. Yeah.
We and him the last time we talked. He talked about how rude that these new cats were. He goes, man, they're rude. They're rude. These younger cats are rude. I said,
Like they expect something from you. Like they expect you owe them something. Like
yes. Like I had one guy hit me up. He's like, I bought every one of your CDs. You should do a track with me for free. I said, well, I want to let you know you're in the wrong business because nothing's free in this fucking business. I said I could probably give you a discount and everything. I said, what's your favorite Bedlam track? I had one dude who straight up didn't even know a track. But usually they say Abduct, Murder, Kill, Rape. And I'm like, name something else. And then there's this cat. I know you guys know him, Diabolic the Monster. Anybody heard of him?
Yeah, I heard of him.
I went on his Facebook, and I seen something. It was a picture. I found it by accident. It was a picture of me and Prozac, and this is what he wrote underneath it: "If you don't fuck with them, I don't fuck with you."
Yeah.
See.
I hit him up on Messenger. I say, "Hey, bro, you want to track with Bedlam?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Are you for real?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You're on my fucking bucket list." He goes, "I love Bedlam."
Yeah.
And we hooked him up. Me and Staples.
That's what's up.
I don't remember the name of the track, but I know I wrote some fucking wild shit. It was based on true events. It was almost a Abduct Murder Part 2 lyric I wrote. Because it was about my cousin and this guy broke into her house and he was hiding in her closet. So I thought, like, okay, what was this guy thinking when he was sitting in my cousin's closet? And I wrote about it, and I don't know. I hope he really
That's real.
puts it out. It's pretty dope.
Cap C,
that was on
headline my first show in 2005. Hood Style, Bay City.
The Chemical Imbalances album. Right.
Oh, you did you say first time you saw Bedlam was a bass?
Chemical imbalances.
Oh yeah. That's.
Yeah. Well, because I was gonna bring up a little bit, if you didn't mind, about like a little bit. Just there was an energy about that album too. Like, just if you wanted to, I think, if you wanted to bring it up about
Steve,
the
this
fans.
was in full effect then.
Right.
Yeah. That's what's up. But
yeah,
I mean, because you
that
got
album,
a similar story to like the Ohio players with the studio incident or whatever.
You're talking
like
about you're talking about Abduct. You're talking about Abduct.
Yeah.
And I think we should probably go into a track before we even get into that, because I honestly got to go make a drink and
That's
take a
what's
piss.
Hey, that's keeping it real, man. The Hood Smoker Podcast.
So, what track you playing next, man?
I have this track pulled up, featuring Project Born, The Resurrection.
Yeah, we'll get back into that. Yeah, play that. And we'll get.
Y'all down to die with us, The Resurrection.
All right.
Oh, by the way, Half Pint wrote that hook too.
Oh shit! Rest in peace, Half Pint, dog. Yeah.
Well, rest in peace. He wrote that hook. Frank Nitty gave him some ideas, but it was mostly Half Pint. Half Pint is still an amazing,
Hey man, just remember when Kev tried to get us to be part of Sikkim Heights?
Yep. I actually did a track with him with Bad Mind, remember?
I actually did a full album with him, did a couple of songs, but due to certain situations that I heard, I had to pull away from the guy.
I had to do that too, but I really don't want to discuss that right now. I know, and Bad Mind's the one that did expose him for that, but I cut ties too.
So doing Gore Fest, I found out doing Gore Fest in Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, right now
Staples just did Gore Fest with Defect, Symptoms of Insanity.
Yeah, Symptoms of Insanity. That's that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that's a dope ass album. I was like, man, I'm glad because Staples just branched out and he's doing him, but he wants to do Bedlam again. Prozac, I'm gonna tell you right now, Prozac wants to do Bedlam again.
That'd be dope as fuck, going. Now is the time.
Then we have Bad Mind and Ghetto Devil in the mix, because Ghetto Devil's an original member, founding member, but he just, it's gonna be fucking insane.
Man, I look forward to it.
Yeah, you getting fire emojis out there and shit. Fuck yeah.
It's gonna,
Shout out to
Crash Band. And actually, not to give them too much light. How are we doing on the trolls?
They're trolling a little bit, but I think Cat, Fred, D's in the building now. We got the mods in the building, so ain't no any trolls. I mean, they can watch and shit. Go ahead, watch. Just keep on watching. We about to bang this track, Bedlam, The Resurrection, featuring the homies Project Born. We got them Saturday. Shout out to Nitty and Poe.
Oh yeah, Project Born and this motherfucker.
Yeah, let's get it. Bedlam. We got Madness on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
Hell yeah.
What up?
I'm gonna add a couple.
Use my mic.
Motherfuckers don't know shit. Look at me. I did this to you. I'm the motherfucker did this shit to you. Stand me, Frank Nitty. We come from Fintown. Come down here, kick it with our homies from Saginaw.
Get ready for the resurrection project for the Bedlam. We're kicking the wicked shit, pounding bass to keep your head up. We find the portals of insane, criminal, innocent, evil, mortal people bow their heads to this. Burning out a church steeple, cultures don't equal the Bedlam Volume 1 sequel. Crushing the wicked mimics and bitches that label us a steeple. And we spit at Bedlam venom like an irritated cobra. We represent the sick asses that never live sober. Staples, I'm gonna tell the tale like an evil prophet. Mainstream music can't understand it, the words I speak will stop it. And the wicked will rise above the double deck face. Looking for a break, they want respect, so I spin the face.
Through the graveyard, I see you running, don't fall. I say I'm losing it, we got bigger balls. I say you fuck from
city streets, and we dropping off the body parts from Genesee to Saginaw Street. Incarcerated, street regulated, and nominated, never to be dominated. And most of our player hated, retaliated, shoot you up like Columbine. Bullets to the back of the spine and broken through your veins like we were strychnine. Digging up shallow graves in a drunken haze, and a maze, dead bodies for days, soaked in gasoline and we blaze. And we got to screaming bloody murder, blowing straight to the other side. It's pros like out your mind, saying peace, Bedlamites rise.
How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us?
It's the resurrection.
How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us?
It's the resurrection.
How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us?
It's the resurrection.
How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us?
We abroad on this stranded island, stuck in confinement. Opened my eyes to the realer end, which I was blinded. Signed a 1 hour deal with the devil. It was time to settle into the bridges, straight pushed on the pedal. Stress on the ghetto kept me angry and all too confused. So I sing the blues, I heard his voice, said you win or you lose. Better check the rules so I can't sleep now at night, I'm on edge. Who wants me dead? Can I trust who's next to me? Sleep in my bed. The more tears I shed don't make a difference, I call on the Lord. At night I pray, I can't do nothing but show you the way. It's all he say, you got to make sacrifices for progress. Deal with the stress and straight up put it to these niggas' chests. Put it to rest.
Now who insane like the mess of dime? Can't keep it calm, finna blow just like in Vietnam. And drop a bomb, cause this bullshit they telling me. Want me to go to war with nigga with a felony. And that's fucked up my situation, I can't get a job. Won't see 100 G's, but send me overseas to mob. And that's some shit when you peep the whole circumstance. These sorry bastards making moves, I don't stand a chance to see my son be the man that I never was. I was no punk, but I was drunk as they forever buzz. Me and my cousin, this dirty game is about perfection. And y'all been warned, Project Born coming back with the motherfucking resurrection.
Praise for another album. It's Bedlam when we make red rum. Do you know the pain of resurrection with the chronology real or just another hallucination? For these dead resurrected madness, skinwalker hell rod, the massive kiss. Pieces of my victims cover my second skin. A night of darkness fueled by committing sin. Rolling the streets of Saginaw Flip with a shotgun. Project Born in the background. Red rum, hunting the rest on the Robert Henson. Got a crew up at the bites like Charles Manson. Elbert fish, cooking human hamburgers, fix me a dish. Yo, bitch, I'll go off the poke of the clown on your fucking kids. Trim the gun, getting cold, ripping up shit. On a bloody Sunday night, we abducted 3 bitches. Cut the runs, open them to the front and 1 stitches. Got rotted up teeth like Richard Ramirez. Shot up Mickey D's like a Middle Eastern terrorist.
How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us?
The resurrection.
How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us? How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us?
The resurrection.
How many y'all wanna ride with us? How many y'all wanna motherfucking die with us? Stand me, Project Born represent, Young Half Pint, Frank Nitty, Lil Pope, represent, you know what I'm saying? It's a Michigan thing, it's glove love, Bedlam, represent, 2001 to 2000 in infinity, stand me,
Bedlam in this bitch. Madness, Prozac, and Staples. Represent with Project Born. Chemical Imbalances, Volume 2, Resurrection.
Yeah. That was fire. The resurrection. You getting fire emojis. Everybody showing love.
Definitely.
Yeah, talking about a lot of. Somebody was shout out. He won Pope D's red Dickie jumpsuit. He wore it together, and I seen that was up there, and they was putting that out there. That's dope.
Yeah.
Bedlam, Red Rum. That's McWig Splitter.
And you know what? I'm
Shout out
glad,
McWig.
and I'm happy. I'm glad that we got Madness on.
We got Madness in the building.
For this episode, because I want to wish my brother a happy belated birthday. Because you know me and him, we both Scorpio. Always remember this birthday.
Thank you, dog. Thank you so much. And happy birthday to you. Yeah. If it has happened already, if it hasn't, I'm gonna.
Tomorrow. And another reason why I'm glad Madness is online, for those who claim that my career didn't start till I got with them. Now you got Madness on the line who just confirmed my first underground tape coming out when I was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, real talk.
Real talk.
Shout out to Madness What about this track, Mr. Christian name?
Okay.
Yeah, I put this in.
I just want to ask you about it before I play this.
Me and King Gordy did not see eye to eye half the time. We're really cool now, but back in them days, the Project Deadman days, you know they actually have a whole album out unreleased.
Oh no shit! Damn, that's probably worth
Produced by Mikey Clark. Some of the tracks were converted into twisted tracks, like Need Some Help and stuff like that.
Right.
And you got a couple of them, and then there's a couple Animals that did surface. And there's one on it that was on a psychopathic
world class
running through the tunnels or something. I don't know, but
Tunnel Run.
yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean. But yeah, it was on the Tunnel Runners, and
yeah. But the story about the mic though is like it definitely was well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into that too. But Mike, me and King Gordy really, I mean, we had got into it like a week prior. We went to go see Tech at a show.
Okay.
And he wanted to play that CD, and I probably have heard it a stillion fucking. I wish I owned a copy of it now. I'd listen to it, right? Actually, they performed the whole thing at the Gathering, and I helped promote that whole thing too. And they blew up, and it was the 05 Gathering. They did it at Club Chaos. You can still find it in fagolovers.net's archives, the show. But I was sick of hearing it, and I ain't seen Tech in probably a half a year. You know what I mean? We were cool as fuck.
Right.
And we just wanted to sit around, and I was really good friends with Cut Calhoun too. And Calico, but me and Cut, man, we were drinkers, so we were kicking it.
Yeah.
And I said, he goes, you got to hear this, Tech. You got to hear this, Tech. And I go, if I listen to that record again, I'm going to put a bullet in my fucking head. And King Gordy freaked out on me. He's like, fuck you, you fat motherfucker. I said, you're a fat motherfucker too, and I'll take your girl and her sister. What's up? And then Big Nick had to calm us down. Tech Nine's bodyguard.
Shout out Big
So, Big Nick's the shit. I heard Prozac told me though he got real sick and had a stroke. I hope I gotta actually figure that out. What happened to him? Because he was an awesome guy. He's like, man, just slow down. And Tech Nine's laughing, and he grabs me and whispers in my ear. He goes, bro, he's web entertainment, man. Why are you clowning on him like that? You love blackballing yourself, don't you? And I'm like, at this point, Tech, I don't give a fuck anymore. And we do got to tell the story. We do got to tell the story of when I first met Tech Nine, which
yes. Now, if you didn't mind, because I was
let's talk about that shit. Tech Nine.
Well, we're still getting into the King Gordy because you're getting ready. And I don't want to like railroad.
I'll bring it back to that. I'll bring it back. I promise.
All right, bring it back after I tell the story. All right. We're in a studio, and Metaside paid me for a feature, paid Prozac for a feature, and King Gordy for a feature. He said, fuck yeah, I'm going to have Bedlam and King Gordy on a track. But then he didn't release it. He ended up selling it to Fury. But to cut the long story short, but it is a very long story, we were in a studio. We're at Mikey Clark's house, and everybody always smoked and did shit out in Mike's garage. You know, that was the hangout spot at Mikey Clark's. And me and Gordy started talking shit, and the Fat Killers were there, and they're laughing because I was, they found it funny that I was disrespecting King Gordy. I know it because back then King Gordy's like, it's all about me, blah blah blah. He's one of those fuckers. But now he's very cool. Now when Prozac had to do things and he brought me to Detroit, if he had to go around ICP and especially Twisted, he'd have King Gordy babysit me. But
me and Nate know a little bit about Gordy, but that's a whole nother topic and story and shit.
He's something else. he's something else, but he's a lot cooler now than, back then, this is a guy that Bizarre found, and Eminem produced this album, he wrote tracks for him. The dude's gonna have some kind of like mindset,
right?
He even told me I wasn't a real rapper at one point. He goes, "You're not a real rapper." He goes, "Why do they listen to him?" Back and Prozac goes, "Because he hangs with them. He's down with them. He's sick with them." And I was like, I sat there and I said, "Gordy, you don't think I ain't a real rapper?" I said, "Let's battle." I said, "I don't even gotta dish you. I'll at least be on your level." He goes, "Well, I'm gonna dish you on it." And you'll hear it at the very beginning. He does a thing, basically he says, "Me and Prozac are on a church stoop screaming, Bedlam," basically saying I wasn't there. And then he just goes off. And then Prozac's in the middle, and then it cuts to me. And a lot of people are like, "Damn, Magnus, you went off on this fucking track." I said, "Because I was pissed." I wrote right on the spot. I was bent out. Me and him both, bro. Giving each other glare and dirty looks. And then Mikey Clark, when he had me in the mic, he goes, "I just want to let you know that the Great Malenko was recorded on that mic. Many others were recorded on that mic. Everybody that is the shit in Detroit is recorded on that mic." He said, he didn't call me Madness, he called me Kurt D. He's like, "Kurt D, I want you to fucking get his ass. Get him." And he was I will say this to the day, Mikey Clark is the best fucking engineer I ever fucking, and you'll hear it. He was the best engineer. And I was at the Fun House, and I was where all the motherfuckers spit. And I hung out there a lot watching Prozac rap. But for me, that was a big fucking deal. So I was like, damn. So even Gordy was like, damn, like, he spit first, then Prozac spit, then I spit. And they were like, damn, Hex is getting with it. He's getting with it. Mike goes, "You're fucking amazing." He'd stand up and give me applause after I think I did. I wanted to get like 3 different like stackings, and then I did 2 ad-libs. And he was like, "Applause, applause." And I knew Gordy hated that. Mike did too, because Mike likes to like troll motherfuckers. I'll give you an example.
I was gonna say
Axe had their first show, right? At that thing they do. And they even brought it up and thought it was funny because those cats, they laugh at everything. They brought up, he goes, they asked, he said, "Can we get a picture with you, Mikey Clark?" He goes, "I'll do anything for Bedlam."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's my personality. But yeah, get in the track. Everybody at the end, put a 1 in the chat if you thought I dominated, or put a 2 in the chat if you think King Gordy dominated.
All right, you heard that? 1 in the chat if you think Kurt dominated, 2 in the chat if you think Gordy did. Because shout out Cap C and whoever you, I don't know what's going on in the chat. I'm just seeing y'all going back and forth about Gordy. But it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Gordy and shit. It's hip hop. This is hip hop.
Well, I'm cool with Gordy now. That's what I'm not hating on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
But I was also saying like like definitely to be on a mic like that, like the many great hits, not just
one
just
for
because
Kurt,
I got
2
spit
for
on
Gordy,
it, man.
But you gotta listen to the whole track all the way through. Mr. Christian, man, let's get it on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
Hell yeah.
I am twisted and you know that. I'm in front of churches screaming out verses, yelling, "Bedlam!" Me and Prozac, furious, committing genocide. He's in Jerusalem shooting at Jewish men. They were meant to die. You stepping too fast, got something to chill you out. Got weapons of mass destruction to kill you. Now, you don't want war? From the son of Sam, I'll take the blood of a lamb. Paint signs on your front door. Hangs with demons and thieves. The language we speak is Vietnamese. We pray on the weed, we eat up MCs. We pray to the trees, believe it in weed. It is my religion, and I'm insisting that I die in prison. My life consists of writing shit that in time will get me inside of a book. That's what? That's Bible scriptures. I don't care if you stay mad. Be warned, a suicide bomber headed to Dearborn. Blow up every A-rap. Mr. Christian man, I have a question for you. Will you kill for your God? Will you die for your God? Oh, Mr. Christian man, you'll go to hell if you do. The good book is for you. Yes, Jesus loves you.
Like a motherfucker, brainwave straight schizophrenic. Prozac in a hell ride, bipolar, so manic. Crucified for lies, no surprise, I've caught all ties, my eyes bleed. Demons cry for my demise, but it's not my time, so I proceed. Through life, fuck everything, we all gonna die, tell me what does it mean? Where do we go when the church bells ring? 7 dead bodies when the angels sing. Mr. Christian man, with guns in hand, blood stain the holy land. Prozac from my right, Jesus from the land. Bedlam from Bedlam.
Some of the mentions right down. Outside the gates of hell, wingless angels pray. It's a shameful display of decay and purgatory. Creeping economics, predictions, and Nostradamus. Global presence of an army of darkness. A simulated existence, artificial intelligence. Such as blessing me, all life is accident. Here's a question I wanna ask of religion and Christian Fox.
Are we here because of evils? Evil here because of us? Mr. Christian man, I have a question for you. Will you kill for your God? Will you die for your God? Oh, Mr. Christian man, you'll go to hell if you do. The good book is for you. Yes, Jesus loves you.
I send my wrist and watch my blood drip into puddles. So tell me, Mr. Christian, what's your opinion rebuttal? You say that I'm sickened and troubled, I'm missing his humble image. I'm wicked and picking and dance with devils and scrimmage. You think it's scary, it isn't. I'm sent to bury you bitches. The Virgin Mary is witness. The party chariot visit. To learn to carry his wishes like Marius. Suspected take wood and crucifix and bury it in earth. Mr. Christian, you think you can question me? I got the spirit destiny next to me, king of the century. Drop in your stomach and burn the ark of the covenant. Jerking off in the holy grail just to stop with the punishment. My lust for blood is so strong that my dick hurts. So I'ma fuck the shit out this bitch as soon as she gives birth. Take it, coming sicker than ever before. Still more dead on the floor while I choke her to death with the umbilical cord.
Christian man, I have a question for you. Will you kill for your God? Will you die for your God? Oh, Mr. Christian man, you'll go to hell if you do. The good book is for you. Yes, Jesus loves you. Mr. Christian man, I have a question for you. Will you kill for your God? Will you die for your God? Oh, Mr. Christian man, you'll go to hell if you do. The good book is for you. Yes, Jesus loves you.
Mr. Chris, yeah, you could tell you sounded a little angry on that verse, dog. Like you was feeling that shit really, like you were really putting your all in that shit.
You're right, because Gordy was just flat out dogging my ass, man. He said, "You ain't doing shit on that crack."
Yeah, you got it's a bunch of fire and the horns in there. What y'all think? 1s and 2s? Y'all gotta drop it now. 1.
1s or 2s.
Kurt. 2.
And if you think Gordy was better, fucking drop a 2.
All I see is 1s. I see a 1. There's 3 1s so far. So 1. I ain't seen no 2s yet, and people are dropping links too and shit. So
but I also want to say, I think Gordy was trying, but he really wasn't. Where I was putting 100% in.
Cap gave it to you. Cap C said, "Yep, third verse is for me."
You know, it was like that was a wild day. I didn't even have a copy of that track for like a couple years after even.
You're getting a
maybe
lot more
not.
ones, but you got 1, 2. There's 1, 2, and it's from Fred Fury. It says, "I'm sorry, not sorry, madness, but 2s. You set tone, but say 2." I don't know what that means, but it's saying you set the tone, but say two. But one, you got a one right after that from Mick Wig Splitter. Shout out Mick Wig Splitter. Tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, homie, and likes.
I just got a hit up from fagolovers.net. They said they just put this on their page. This broadcast we're in currently.
Right. That's what's up. Salute to them.
That's probably Scotty D. That's my homie, man. He did a lot for us back in the day. Scotty D, damn, man. Mad love to you, Scotty D, because you were the only one that you were the first Juggalo website to give us props, and you were like, go check this out. This is where you can buy their CD. And he made us look like top news.
That's what's up.
He put us in the top news, you know, and it was like, wow. You know, he was another guy. He's still doing it.
Hell yeah.
You know.
So any of y'all got any questions for Madness in the comments? If you want to take some questions from him, sometimes we do that. People react. I know it was going kind of fast. I couldn't keep up with it, but if y'all want to drop one right now and shit. But what else you got going on, Madness? I mean, what else? Like, how do you feel hip hop is right now? Like the stage of hip hop. How you feeling about it?
Man, that's a rough one. I don't want to sound crazy like bootleg and everybody else, but I don't understand the clothing.
Yeah.
I don't understand the gear.
Yeah.
I mean, there's rappers out there. I mean, whatever it's your thing, but they dress like women and they're talking about murdering people. I'm like, you don't look like that.
Yeah.
I mean, rap, but I will say this, rap is very serious. They're out to steal each other's chains. They're out to even kill each other, which I think is really ridiculous. But, you know, I guess that's what it is nowadays. And I ain't gonna lie, I've had many beefs.
It's all part of an agenda, bro. It's all part of. See, it's part of an agenda, bro. The record labels, they promote that.
Oh yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah,
It's
there's something bigger going on.
And people don't even make records no more. They just make a single, and I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I'd still have to make physical copies because I'm from that era.
Right.
I feel that way. In the Bedlamites want them too. They buy them. You know.
It's something
like,
about having that cover and the artwork and reading the like shout outs and all that shit and the what's under the tracks, who made the beats, all that shit. I mean, that you don't get all that. I mean, you do get some of that, but not the artwork, having the physical copy in your hand. I mean, that's like
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, do rappers even make posters anymore, or artists? You know what I mean?
We still do. We still believe in the street team, like putting the flyers out there, putting the posters out there, getting it out there, the merchandise, all that shit.
Dude, when I put out my solo Exhumed, there was only one record store left in town, so I started selling them in the liquor stores for $5 a pop, and people get drunk, and I have a poster that says Saginaw's Legend OG, Kurt D, aka The Madness, and it would be those posters. I wish I just put them all out there. I wish I would have kept one. I got one, but I made personal ones about Saginaw,
right.
And I put them in Flint too, and the motherfuckers sold. But speaking of selling way back in the days, Carter, you brought up Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
Do you know what that dude, another dude told me in Prozac? Because at this point we had to borrow a vehicle, you know what I mean? We had tore up our vehicle. We were selling so much product that they were calling us saying we need more product. And it was like, yo, they were like, you must not like green. They go, so we had a friend take us, and we couldn't believe that we sold all of CDs like we did. And we got our car fixed and everything. And we went back to the route, and it was just, we'd call them once a week, or they'd call us, they'd let us know. They go, we got 2 CDs left, man. You need to come and restock. They're going to be gone by the end of today.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, are you serious? So a lot of it was just going back and forth to Flint, Detroit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other places, Grand Rapids, just to restock. Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, we went there a lot.
Yeah. Shout out
Or
to Cleveland.
Kentucky, Cleveland, Cincinnati. It was crazy.
You're muted,
Like-
Antonio, so you know. We can't hear you. I know you tried to
Oh,
talk.
okay. All right, got you. Thank you.
Yeah. I tried to text you, dog, but I guess you ain't read it.
Oh, nah, that's cool.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
no.
Kurt, my bad, dog.
And I'm sorry too. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Hey, Madness. Hey, Madness. Remember the 666 from San Francisco?
Was that 1991?
Yep.
Yeah, I do remember that. I have that actually on my PlayStation 3.
Talking about OG.
Remember the lead rapper, Eddie LeBay?
I don't remember that, but I do have a copy of it. It's been a minute, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I'm affiliated with San Francisco horrorcore group, the 666, ADR LeBay, 666, happened to be my big brother.
That's dope, dude. But you know,
This has been tight between us talking. You know, like the area.
They mix that same group up with 3-6 Mafia. A lot of people think that was originally a 3-6 Mafia cassette, but it wasn't.
Mm-mm.
And it was before 3-6 Mafia. It was just called 666. Yeah, I know my shit. You know that, dog. You know, yeah. That was before. And that's what's funny is DJ Paul gets asked about that all the time. I've seen it in interviews. He's like, no, I had no affiliation.
Yo.
You got the cassette.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Dude, I would love
to pull it out. You never
I would love to
surprised me.
remaster that, man. I would
Brother
love to
King,
remaster that in a studio and have Bad Mind clear it all up and everything. You know, you got to preserve things.
Well, there
That's
you go.
been my
He got a
thing
copy.
lately.
He got a copy right there.
It looks pretty clean too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's in good shape. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you never fucked with it, like you just say. I'm gonna put this in a dark
And
drawer.
I know you remember this.
Up, artwork. A lot of people asking
Put
about
up closer. Put up
album
closer. I
covers.
can't see.
If you're a rapper like here, I know y'all remember this.
I remember that.
Oh yeah,
What's
I had
up?
that on
What's
CD.
up with that funk? Blow
I
them
had that
hoes
on my
up.
PlayStation too. Yep.
Behind my back, they call me. Yeah.
Because I actually got obsessed. I want to bring up other rappers in Michigan that should have made it, but didn't. And a lot of them were Flint rappers and Saginaw rappers, and there were some Detroit rappers. But has anybody ever heard of HAN before from Flint?
No, for me.
Wait. Okay, wait. Say it again. Like
HAN. And
HAN.
I'm going to say the name. There is a racial slur in it, but I'm going to say the name if that's cool. They called themselves HAN, hustling ass niggas.
Okay.
But that's what they still go by.
Hands. Oh, hands.
Oh, you know about them?
Gans.
Oh, Gans.
They remind me of. It looked.
I know
Basically, this is how I'll say it. What their tape reminds me of. It's like Esham and Dayton Family and Nodis jerked off in a bucket, and then this rap group came out. You know what I mean? And there's another. There's way more.
Yeah.
King
No,
Hood
definitely, man. That's what we're
Psychos. King Hood Psychos out of Flint Town. Anybody know about them?
Not. They didn't reach me. So yeah, you know.
The only place they reached was Saginaw. And they were dope as hell. I still
Nobody brought it over my way. Yeah. That'd be the only way I know. Probably is if somebody brought it.
What's up?
What was that name?
About the King Hood Psychos?
King Hood, yeah.
Talking about Psychos?
King Hood Psychos. They were down with Variety of Sins. They were down with the rap group Variety of Sins out of Flint.
I remember that because I was tuned in to the split scene heavily.
So was I. I actually had it better. I had it really good because I had Raves Records and Tapes, and the Music Planet was sending tapes to Saginaw to sell. And that's how I got the first Dayton Family EP. You know, the 5-track. Is anybody here familiar with the original Dayton Family first album ever put out?
Yeah.
The
first one?
Yeah, the first album, yeah. Oh, man.
Before
it was a cassette. It was only available on cassette. And it had 5 tracks. And then they had a promo vinyl out with 2 of the tracks. And it had Fantasy and Flint Town on it.
Yeah.
And those tracks are way longer than the remakes.
Yeah.
You know? And me and Bad Mind recently sat down and I pretty much tape ripped it, and Bad Mind remastered it. And I just was at a Dayton Family show 2 months ago, and I gave Bootleg a copy. If you go into my Facebook, you'll be like, man, dog, thank you. I hope he puts it out, because I sent him a link to this. Ira, if you're watching, bro, which you need to get on this podcast too, because you have a lot to say. Put that shit out, man. You and String, put it out, bro. Because me and Bad Mind worked hard on that. Especially Bad Mind. I mean, it sounds better than what the cassette sounded. Because, you know, Bad Mind, he went into Pro Tools.
Right.
If there was any hits, he took that out. He turned up the vocals, he turned up the bass, he turned up the treble. And he said that was one of the hardest projects he's done in a New York minute. But I bumped the hell out of it. People I show it to, I gave a couple copies because I know they ain't going to go put it out there. It sounds amazing. And Bootleg, if you're watching, man, put that shit out. People want that original cassette back, bro, the TDF. With you, a Backstabber and String on the cover, you know?
Yeah. Shout out Shoestring, too. Yeah, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out String, hell yeah.
And Ghetto E, that's my dog.
Ghetto E. Nope.
I got a real rare EP by him.
Oh, no shit.
I got a copy of it. It's Ghetto Theater.
Yeah.
I
did
got
a track
it.
with him too and shit. It was pretty dope. Him and Bootleg came to the studio and we got ended up getting Ghetto E on the track too and shit.
That's dope.
Yeah. The Bootleg came for the feature. Ghetto E just rolled with him and we ended up getting Ghetto E too and shit. So did a couple tracks.
Yeah. I mean,
shout out
man,
to
you know better send me some links. Man, you got me on Messenger. Send me some links to that shit.
Yeah,
I want
sure. I will. No doubt.
Definitely.
I had a track. I wanted to play some more music because we creeping up on 10:30. But I wanted to play. What about this track featuring Half Breed? Murder Parade.
Murder.
That was
Murder.
That's a dope ass track.
Right. The Murder Parade, 99.
Yeah, that was during the record. Yeah, it was a recording for Chemical One, and you know, ROC said, "Well, we got to do a feature, you know, because we're on Virus Independent. We're the two groups that are signed to it." And I was real excited. And me and B, well, ROC, we vibed off the hooks together. And just to let it be known, I wrote a lot of the hooks, but I hope we can end this with the story about AMKR Abduct, what happened the night in the studio after. And then you could probably end it with that or something if you're trying to get out of your gutter. You know.
No, we got more to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. We're not trying to cut it short, man. We enjoying it. We're trying not to take up all your time.
I can go a long time. It don't matter.
No,
we can make this a book.
And I was gonna tell everybody like to stay tuned, you know, like on top of it because they gotta know when you first met Tech9.
Yeah, we still got that too. We still got that.
We probably got another hour then.
That's my first time meeting Too Short too, you know. But mine's not as good as yours. Yours is better than mine. So.
We will talk about that privately. Well, yeah, because how I run in circles.
Right.
I run in circles with this. I'm drinking as we speak. I'm not fucking with the weed or I'd be useless. Okay. So, but as soon as I get off, I'm gonna smoke me a fat asshole.
I got another one about to blaze up too, and I'm like trying to keep it slow.
I'm about to
some fire.
in the same way.
But this track was about. It was just something we all did, and I honestly want to say Scraps produced this track.
Okay.
And
it says the ROC and Scraps.
Yeah, that's when they were half breed then.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, well, we're gonna jump on this and go crazy with it. And they sure the fuck did, man. It was just the competition, but it was a friendly competition. Like, who can be the best on the track, and you can hear it. You know, it's like. But me, it was just an honor to be doing a track with ROC.
Yeah, shout out ROC.
And Staples was even at that point. He goes, "Can I be back to back with ROC?" Because Staples still hangs out with ROC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and B, if you're out here watching, I miss you, man.
Yeah, we got Ouija in the building. We got a lot of people in the building. Yeah,
really?
All right.
What up,
shout out.
We got Fred Fury, of course. Cap C, we see you. Boy Blue's in the building.
Welcome on, Boy Blue. Definitely. Salute.
Mick Swigs, our Mick Wig split it. He's been dropping a lot of comments. So,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say. The actual Ouija and everything like that.
Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all smash that like button too. We got madness in the building.
What I was gonna say, this ain't even about us. This is about like the legend himself, right here.
No, it is about you because I wouldn't exist without you.
Yeah,
it's our trail, my trail that you walked with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat, mad motherfucking love.
Yeah.
And we love you back. The thing is, it's chemistry.
Right.
Definitely.
We go back, brother. So they ain't gonna change.
Yeah, we go in the building with us though.
Definitely. That's why I just always see it's like a big family, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yup.
Well, let's go ahead and get into this track, Bedlam featuring Half Breed Murder Parade on the Hood Smokers Podcast. We got Madness, Bedlam in the building. Let's go. Turn it up, y'all. Let this shit bang.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't know, you need to know.
Sure.
Yup.
My shit's gone. You motherfuckers done blasted me for the last time. Now my visual almost gets those y'all things out my rhymes sublime. Ain't never me, I'm more hyper than a mercenary sniper. Injection lips with venom like a viper, cause I be tighter than your baby sister when I blew that bitch out for the record. These sick fuckers from zagging on the left and checker. Prozac, hit that bitch with a staple gun from Madness. And I'm on the run and I had this. Rock the bass, get trick for acting lavish. Don't pull no sadness, cause I leave you razor burn. I pack a rusty ass bitch that's gon' cut right through your shirt. Don't fuck with Bedlam, cause half breed be trailing close. I'm restricted, it cuts your throat. Disappear, I'm ghost.
Like a bolt of glass, you ready for the virus, independent. Leaving the bodies on the ground with a wicked sound. So go to church and repent. This subliminal message that'll fuck with your mind. The very respect to your body, your bloodstreams, and it's causing you to go blind. It's Bedlam and Half Breed, and we taking over this world. Cause we got you bitches spinning in circles, and your mind spinning in swirls. We taking it down to the way up. 7 bitches in the trunks and causing second competition on quiet desire. Nothing in life but making a kill and grave digging. I want you bitches all over the virus strip. I know you're ready, you're willing to die. From the 5 faces of death and Prozac got your mind. We're taking over the toxic plan of the murder parade 99. up like waves. Release their pen like Bengay underlay for the murder parade. Coming through your town, throwing words in her man formation, dragging bodies. Fuck the first down. Look what your team is facing. Replacing, forsaken, half-breed in Bedlam. Resurrection, insurrection, protection from the weapons. We stepping, infections. We beckon the world to join this wave. Leave you plagued in the rain, murder parade.
And that was Bedlam featuring Half-Breed. We got Madness of Bedlam in the building on the Hood Smokers Podcast.
What up?
Much love to everybody that's tuning in and shit. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe. We're also broadcasting live on all Fred Furious frequencies and shit. Usually
Hit
put
the like
throw that
button,
plug in there and
motherfuckers.
shit. Shout out to Mises. I don't know if you're familiar with Mises, but he gave us a plug on Fred Fury. And
All right, well, hey man, this is me.
Oh,
I
that's
just want to
what's
send
up.
a big shout out to Fred Fury Frequencies.
Right
and the
on. Yeah,
Smokers
Mises,
Podcast, man.
Yeah, are you familiar with Mises? From he's from Chicago. Kurt.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No. Yeah, he's definitely not the wicked shit. He's like total opposite, but he's controversial, real controversial. Like so
I would love to hear some of the stuff.
yeah, he's got bars. He definitely got bars.
To be honest, like we all kind of like might have started off on the wrong foot, but this is what's different about our podcast. He had a message we kind of misinterpreted, or wanted to know where he was coming from,
right?
And we promised him an honest interview because he kind of like clashed with a couple of our views and everything. But we brought him on and we promised him we'd show him respect. It wasn't going to be no attack type thing, and we gained a friend and ally on that. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
He came on here. He ain't had to come on here, and he
yeah, because we're not here to like stir the pot. We'll keep the controversy going, all that. There's enough of that. It'll show up one day. We already know.
Right.
If it hasn't already.
We're doing it for the love of the music. A lot of so let's get into this Tech Nine story. How did you meet Tech Nine? What happened the first time? Oh, we lost.
I don't like that, but that's up to if you want to speak about it, Madness. I mean,
Madness, you there?
Yeah.
We can't see you. You're arrested.
Did you all hear that?
What's that?
I couldn't hear you.
Did you all hear that?
Nah. We ain't hear it.
Unbelievable. And she knew I was in the stream. Old school homegirl of mine, she hit me up. I was like, you can't do that right now. I'm in a live stream. And she went like this to me, like, fuck you.
No, you were just
Angie, if you're watching your house, hell, you've been with a lot of us. You've been with Dave K and all. Oh my God, I'm shutting my mouth. I'm drunk right now. She's not gonna get mad at me now.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
We discussed about that too, man.
You ever thought about
we were talking about the groupies, weren't we?
Yeah, the groupies, yeah.
Groupies.
You know what Prozac blew up at first? This is what they'd like to do to me. They'd call me and hit me up and go, I want to hang out with you. And then when they get to my shit, they'd be like, where's Prozac? Like, he's on tour right now. He's in the studio. He's doing this. They're like, why ain't he here? I said, because he's in the studio. He's on tour right now. What the fuck are you talking about? I thought Prozac was going to be here. I was like, I thought you wanted to come and hang out with me. Right. And I'd be like, you know what? So a couple times I said, toodaloo, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. You know? You know what I mean? They were trying to use me to get the Prozac, and it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were discussing. You know, like
the groupies are brutal.
Part of the game. Part of the game.
I had to go get a snack for this story.
Yeah.
No, that was just it. That's all. Women are groupies.
Yeah.
Will try
A lot of
to.
people are. Oh, go ahead.
They'll try to contact you. You know, if they have an agenda after Prozac, a lot of people contact me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking. You know, no, we can't do this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Fucks all that.
What I was gonna say is that, like, I always kind of use it as a reference. It was like I believe it was South Park a long time ago. About it's just kind of like the Hooters girl. I think she wants me. The Hooters waitress. She wants me and everything. It's like no, she wants to get to where she needs to go. That's I see that as the same thing as the groupie thing. Like no, she just but where's where's Prozac? Where's
Right.
Yeah,
That's
where they want to
the
go.
whole thing wasn't about me. It was about her using me as a middleman to get to him. That's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that happens in many different camps. It's like just definitely with the
Right. So what are we saving the 10
I mean,
story for the next
you probably
time?
have rappers do the same thing too. I'm sure too. Like rappers try and get to like oh yeah, you're dope, but where's Prozac?
Somebody asked about what's up on Prozac. Wanted to ask you about Prozac's first project called Strychnine on tape. It was on a tape.
Oh, Strychnine, yeah.
He paid my brother to take the only copy I had and destroy it.
For real?
He didn't want his old shit out there. And I thought it was an amazing tape. I really did. It was with another member of Bedlam that is currently in prison right now. And he loves prison. Heckles.
Oh shit.
See, there was Chuckles, Heckles, and then there's Staples. They all wore
so you got Heckles too.
Right. Yeah.
And I had told both of them, I said, give me a demo if you're capable of giving me a demo. Give me a demo when I first met Prozac. And he did. They produced a demo, and it was fucking dope. Prozac, man, Prozac, I wish you put that out someday, bro, because that shit is dope. It's only like 5 tracks, but it's fucking dope. It's Prozac before he was Bedlam, man. And he's still he named himself Prozac. He was Prozac before I met him.
Right.
And he just really he dominated those tracks. And then there was one part that I would like to hear. He said in the rap, he goes, "The mighty Kurt D's like a fucking shotgun."
That's what's up.
And that's where he got me on it. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, dog. He's like, no, man, he goes, I remember seeing you at an ICP show in Detroit. You came in a silver van. And there's footage of it.
Was this at St. Andrews Hall, by the way?
No, this was, I think it was the Royal Oak Theater or something.
Oh, okay. Right.
Great Malenko tour. House of Crazies was still on the fucking, still on the bill. And I have to talk about that right now. Because remember, they left that tour, which was really, Brian, you weren't thinking right when you did that. They had called me and Capital G and said, we will fly you out to New York right now to you guys, because, we had just done the third hour Wicked with them. Dude, you guys want to come and we'll give you a 20-minute slot and we'll give you hotel rooms. I was like, yeah. But Capital G had different ideas in his brain where he wanted to get married. And he's like, this music shit's bullshit. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? He goes, he had a really nice job and he would have got fired from it. I don't blame him. He's doing very well with that same job. But at the same time, if we would have went, for all the fuck we know, Twisted might have became KGP.
Yeah, for real.
That's a thought,
yeah.
right?
Wow. Yeah. That wow.
How
I
shit
need to sip on that one.
happens though, how it could just something like that could happen, could have happened, and then boom, yeah, that would have been
I need to sip on that one. Yeah. That's like yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, is there anybody you want to shout out on here?
Yeah. I mean,
Anybody you want to say what up though?
Shout out to Prozac. I'm gonna give a shout out to Staples. I'm gonna give a shout out to Ghetto Devil, Bad Mind, Esham, his brother James, Nodis Mastermind, Stoney, Insane Clown Posse, and everybody out there, and you. I'm gonna give a shout out to you. I'm gonna give a shout out to the panel. I'm gonna give a shout out to the motherfucking chat. And but we got one more story, right?
Yeah.
All right. And I would like you to play this track after and wind it like that.
All right.
Abduct, Murder, Kill, Rape, or AMKR.
What is it called?
Abduct or AMKR.
AMKR. Yep. AMKR. I have it. Yeah, I was taking some notes.
If you have to send out a link or something, I'm incapable.
Can you do that, Antonio?
You want me to do that? Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Post it real quick.
You can miss me for a minute, but yeah, let
we got Madness in the building telling the story about it before we play the track.
Yeah, if you don't mind, like, cause it's definitely
This story's a little insane.
Let's get it. We like insane over here.
It's like what was really weird about Bedlam is a lot of things were we hear about people or something, they were based on real life things, situations, and this is one of them. Prozac said, "I want to get away from the satanic shit. Let's talk about real shit in the world." And I'm like, I'm still going to talk about because my mind was so bent on what Esham was saying, but it was real world, and he convinced me of that, Yeah. He goes, let's do a song, because women every day are raped. Let's do a song about rape. And we weren't glorifying it. Bedlam basically was out there to exploit the world for what it is. And we didn't paint you a pretty picture of what the world is. And a lot of people even say to me, I have Bedlamites hit me up and they go, what you were saying 15 years ago is relevant now.
Right.
Like I talked about viruses happening in the 2020. And I didn't say that exactly. But I said in the 2020s, we're probably going to die and shit like that, and here we are. Yeah. And because we were political at the same time too, but at the same time with all that, it was like, I don't know, man. It was just, anyways, let's get on.
Get onto the track. All right, let's get
on with the story.
The
story is
like this building.
We went to record this track, and one night I had wrapped the hook when we were like all sitting together, and Staples and Prozac, thank God they remembered it. Thank God they remembered this.
Because you said it was whispered by you at first, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Well, Prozac said, let's do a track about that. And it wasn't glorifying. It was like, but at the same time, we wanted to keep it wicked shit.
Yeah.
So we want, it was like, he goes, oh, this satanic shit, whatever. He goes, he was into serial killers and stuff. He goes, let's think like a serial killer. Let's rap like a serial killer once that is stalking a woman. He goes, because it goes on all the fucking time. I'm like, all right, let's do it. They came up with the hook. Fee Sinister actually produced this track.
Oh, yeah.
And you all need to interview him. Ask him questions about the Bedlam days and everything else he's done with ICP and Twisted. I mean, he's going to try to be out for 7 hours or something, but he's got it going on. And
it'll be an honor, like definitely, like, on the real.
Madness.
But you know what I mean.
This is an honor right here, having Madness.
That's what I was gonna say. Like right now, like definitely, it's an honor to have you with us, man.
Well, it's an honor to be on this podcast.
Yeah, podcast with a T.
Hood Smokers Podcast. What up?
Yeah.
Right.
Madness in this bitch. So is there
Yeah.
more to the story that you can talk about?
Oh yes.
Todd, this is a story, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yes. No, definitely. Like, trust me on this. Yeah. This right here.
We go into the studio. All of us are very aggravated at this point. This album, Chemical 2, which they say still is the most amazing Bedlam album ever made.
But it almost made you guys kill each other. Like
yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Not kill each other, but beat the fuck out of each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like brought all the tensions and like
it was
close friends, like enemies. Yeah, almost.
And one of the most roughest recordings I had with Staples and Prozac on that record was the Abduct AMKR song. And me and Staples and Prozac walk up to the elevator and there's all these fingerprints. We're like, what happened here? Because we knew cops that did it, dusted or something. It was all a bunch of thousands of black, fingerprints all over the fucking elevator.
Right.
We don't think nothing of it. But we do ask Fee Sinister and Nitty at the time, what is up with the black, all this bullshit. They're like, oh, the cops are on the 6th floor right now because it was a 6-story building. It's still there. We were on the 3rd. And they're like, what? We were like, what happened? And they're like, the police are saying that a woman was raped and murdered up there today. And we had been there earlier before this, and we laid hooks and shit. And I guess when we laid that shit, because we got to go back, because I don't know, we had to do something. I don't remember what it was, because all these other events took over the memory. We went there, we laid the hook. And I'm not going to go too deep into the hook. Prozac didn't like his part, whatever. We argued, and we almost fucking killed each other over it. But he's probably watching. I love you, Prozac. But, we did that, bro.
Shout out Prozac.
Staples, we did that, bro.
Shout out Staples.
Sister, if you're watching, we did that, bro.
Shout out, and definitely, I don't know if he remembers meeting me, but definitely shout out Prozac, though, when he came out here as Project Dead Man. But yeah, continue, my brother.
And we walked in and said, what the fuck is going on? Because we were just there, And that's what they said. Well, V's like, shit. They're saying, because he talked to the ladies downstairs on the 1st floor. They had a hair salon. And they said, they're saying a woman got murdered upstairs and was raped and murdered. So that's what they told us. And we were like, okay, that's a little weird, but we were about business. We were ready to do the music.
Which the hook?
There was a part in the hook where Prozac didn't want to do it was originally supposed to be him saying abduct, duck, murder, kill, rape, with Adam Staples just saying abduct, murder, kill, rape, which looking back now was probably way better that it went out that way. They were right, and everybody agreed that Prozac shouldn't do that, and I was whispering, abduct, murder, kill, rape. And we were fighting. I told V and Nitty, everybody to fuck off. I was that upset, and I kept doing it the whole fucking night. I was like, you motherfuckers ain't shit. I mean, I was on some shit. Plus, at the same time, there was a female at the bar that wanted to meet me. And that's part of it that I didn't tell you about, Todd.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. No,
I wanted to go and fucking meet a female at the bar, you know, and there was a lot of procrastination going on, and it was pissing me off.
Oh, I feel you. Yeah.
We're sitting there, and Staples gets down, and he's like, "Oh, I want to redo it," because I told him, I said, "You didn't have enough aggression in it." So then he's like, "Abduct, murder, kill, rape, abduct, murder." And I kept making him fucking do it over and over and over. You know, like I basically told you, I was Nikki Sixx from fucking Motley Crue. I was a ball busting prick. I wanted to be a perfectionist on this.
I got you.
And anybody that will tell you, if you worked with me, especially Bedlam, I'm good to work with. But if you go against my vision, we're going to goddamn war.
Okay,
I'll
got you.
leave, whatever. It's like, okay, I guess we have another day or something. But he's screaming that on the mic. And then all of a sudden, the cops bust through the fucking door. They're like, freeze, freeze, freeze. And then Staples comes out with his hands up and shit. The cops are there. He's got his hands up. Prozac, we all got our motherfucking hands up. They got gas on us. 9 millimeters. And I'm like, what did we do? And they go, what did you do? Are you the people that raped it? Because they couldn't find the guy that raped and murdered this girl. And here they're walking.
On the 6th floor. You guys are on the 3rd floor, was it?
Yeah. They hear Staples screaming, abduct, murder, kill, rape, abduct. If you were a cop, wouldn't you run in that motherfucker?
Yeah. I mean,
abducted, murdered, raped, and killed. Shit.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
That's nuts. But it's
so
real.
Then
because like we were talking about yesterday, I was like, man, I would have been shitting bricks myself. I would have been like, oh man, and you know, like luckily they didn't. You know, they could have just pinned it on you. You know, like
no, because B's sister was in the military and Prozac went to college to be an officer, but he never went through with it. You know, and they knew our rights, and we did nothing. We didn't really know, you know what I mean? And I think the cops came to the conclusion, like, yeah, these guys don't know shit. But it was really weird to the cops. When they walked by, they heard that screaming.
Yeah.
Because Staples was
you were like almost mocking.
He was in a complete isolated booth. So isolated that we could crank his vocals and the music on the outside, you know what I mean? These guys few of them had a real serious professional studio, you know, where we could all vibe off it while he was in the booth, and it was so loud that the whole 3rd floor could hear it. So imagine cops going and they're hearing abduct, murder, kill, rape, and they're investigating and trying to find the guy that killed. We're on the 3rd floor, but they're trying to find the guy that killed a woman that day on the 6th floor.
Yeah, that wasn't the best. Yeah, like not the best day to record that song. Maybe but you didn't know.
No, it wasn't. Yeah. Like they had gas to our motherfucking face.
Sacrifice or something. Shit.
See what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, because when we were discussing this, I'm like, man, this needs to be, you know, like, yeah, that's wild.
They had gas to our fucking domes, bro. Y'all, everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, they had gas.
Yeah.
9 motherfucking millimeters.
Like, cause that makes me think about with this wicked shit. We gotta be careful too. You know, it's like, damn, you guys could have, you know.
Yeah.
What you had said also.
I agree, but
About
Agreed,
the
but at the same
being
time-
found or whatever. Wasn't my semen in her.
No, that was the thing. They said we found semen in there. If you guys have anything, and we're like, you're not going to find ours.
Right.
They knew we had nothing to do with it in the middle of the conversation. They're like, yeah, these guys are. This is like we explained to them that we were record rappers. We tried to say, have you ever shot ICP? Of course they didn't.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is what we do in Michigan. We do a wicked. It was exhausting. I'm like, man, I'll think about goddamn bar to meet the homegirl at the fucking bar, and I couldn't do it because I had to deal with cops.
Yeah. So I could imagine you were 100% pissed. It was.
I was already pissed with dealing with everybody putting thumbs down on Prozac, adding to the hook, you know?
Right.
So then I'm like on some shit. I'm like, well, they finally said, okay, y'all are cool, and they left. I said, let's get back to business. I said, Prozac, you need to get on that hook. And everybody's like, leave him alone about that. And so I called them motherfuckers and bitches and all kinds of shit. Because I cracked some liquor after dealing with what I was dealing with, and then the cops. I was like, you know what? I want to go to Wise Guys, the bar Wise Guys. I don't even want to be with any of you. I can't stand you.
Right.
And I called them bitches to their faces. And they chased me out, that motherfucker, because they were going to kick my motherfucking ass. And the one thing you don't do is fuck with Staples is a fighting motherfucker, and Prozac's got black belts and shit. And Fee was in the military, and Nitty was gangster. I knew I was like,
He's not a small
I was
dude
like,
either,
I
I
better
want
get
to
out of
say.
here quick
He's
because
not small.
my homies are going to kick my ass right now and teach me a lesson. They're going to whoop my motherfucking ass, and we'll probably have it. Of course, we were at drinks the next night.
Yeah.
And I was looking for an excuse.
From what I know, Prozac's not a small dude either. Yeah.
And I was looking at the same time for an excuse to just run away to the bar at this point.
Right.
You know, I was like, but they say to this day that is the biggest hit as far as the underground, the Bedlam ever fucking recorded.
Oh, no shit.
That's
so.
One hell of a story behind it.
I mean,
it's to me,
top
it's
of
more
it,
like blood,
the
sweat,
only
and tears
reason I
when you
say
talk
that,
about that.
I've had women come up to me at the gathering and say, do you know I used to fuck, me and my boyfriend used to fuck to this on repeat.
Oh.
And then I would tell them that story, excuse me. I tell them that story and they'd laugh and say, wow. And they go, maybe that's why we fucked on repeat, because it felt so real. Your lyrics and everything y'all did with that.
Talk about
And
reality rap.
that was total reality rap. Prozac was going for that. He didn't want the satanic shit and all that. He's like, let's talk about what's going on Earth.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, okay.
Well, the part I couldn't imagine is the door being kicked in. Like, you guys are recording this thing, and the police are busting in through the door, and like, what the hell? You know?
That's never good.
You immediately put your hand. We all immediately put our hands up in the air like
otherwise
this.
they might start shooting and shit.
Because they were in there like, don't move, don't move.
And I was going to ask, were they SWAT or was it just regular cops, or like that?
It was regular cops and SWAT.
Yeah, but it's like still kicked the door. Yeah.
I told you there's like 20 motherfuckers that bum rushed in that bitch.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. Yeah,
because they were doing an investigation. They thought this guy was hiding in the building still. That did this to this woman.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That is.
My first.
I feel bad about
the situation. Like ask for a cult too. I'm sure they asked that too.
Right.
But it's a really weird that happened during the recording of that fucking song.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Reality, right? Talk about it was real shit. So you want us to get into this right now? We ready to play this?
Yeah, all right. Are we ending the show with this? Or are we gonna come back?
We'll end the show with it. So let's
Or do you want to chop it up a little bit longer, or like where you
can do that?
Good.
Yeah, cause well, I got a couple things to do, but we can chop it up a little bit and then play this. We'll just play the song at the end when we finish it up.
Okay, I'm just gonna give some. Like I'm saying, I love everybody. I love y'all. I love the chat. They're haters, some of them, and mad shout out to everybody I've ever worked with. And shit, I hope I can get on here again. I hope I can get on here Saturday, but I think I'm going to a Pink Floyd cover concert with my homegirl. But
you know, Eshawn's gonna be our heart
Well,
goals and shit.
even if I was gonna say, even if you're able to jump on, that's cool. It's an honor. I mean, we're not.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I would actually really like to jump
Even
on.
if you're at the venue and just go for 3 seconds, be like, "Hey, what up?"
Yeah, that's definitely for sure.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
welcome.
3 seconds, you can just be like, "Hey, what up, PGB?" You know, like, "Hey, I can't talk, but hey."
Yeah.
That's what we're about.
More than that, I have to give them at least 3 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. You know, especially y'all. You know.
Yeah, it'd be
Man, I was gonna say it's
I
on.
want to
You
thank
gave us
all
like
of you.
over 3. Yeah.
I want to thank all of you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for doing this show. I feel like it's going to be huge. And during time, thousands of people are going to rewatch this. And mad love to the chat. Mad love to the Bedlamites. Mad love to the fucking suicidalists. Mad love to the juggalos. Mad love to everybody that's down with the underground. And mad love to the Hood Smoking Podcast, because y'all are keeping that shit live and keeping it real and keeping history alive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you for coming on.
We appreciate you. Yeah.
Madness
Definitely.
from Bedlam, y'all.
Yeah.
The legend, the wicked
Definitely.
shit.
Man, definitely.
Right.
Thank you again for the kind words.
Yeah,
And I'm out of here after that. I'm out of here.
Much love. And
Okay.
we're going to play
Yeah.
AM.
Much love.
Brother King X, anything you want to say?
Well, yeah.
I just want to say, glad to see the brother still alive and well and breathing. As you can see, me and Madness, we go back. We go way back, bro.
Yeah.
And it's glad to see him, you know what I'm saying, see him live and breathing, bro. Like the first time Madness, when he met me and he heard the name Looney Tunes, he already knew I had spit.
Yeah.
He's like, I remember that. I got that tape. I'm like, damn, I ain't even got it.
Yeah. It was.
This is up.
And you taught us how to hustle.
Right. Hey, that's Nate. Nate will teach you how to hustle and shit. That's that Detroit West Side hustle.
Okay, let me explain this real quick. We went up there to hustle, but he's like, "You're not aggressive enough." You're sitting there like, "Do you want to buy this today?" No, he was like, "You got to do this, dog." He says, "Watch me." And he goes, "Are you down with the wicked?" I already told the story, but I'm gonna say it again. Are you down with the wicked shit?
Yeah.
They said, "Yeah." He goes, "Are you down with Bedlam?" And they're like, "We don't know who they are." He goes, "Then you ain't down with the wicked shit. You gotta buy this CD or you ain't down." And for some reason, dog, you convinced them. And we sold so many fucking CDs that, you know how many CDs you sell that night, bro? Bedlam CDs.
Tell
I think about 300, something like that.
Yep.
Slanging
And we had put money in your pocket.
Slanging CDs like crack.
I mean, that's crazy because I'm hearing about this now. I'm like, damn, that's where I was going with the promo. It's like anybody who hadn't heard, you know, I'm like, you need to know. You know.
Yeah, anything you want to say, Blantonio, time before we get out of here?
No, definitely. I thank everybody who came in. It's like, definitely I want to thank, you know, Madness for taking that time out. Been an honor. Like, definitely, you got a homie for life always. Definitely shout out to, you know, Brother King X right here. Became like a brother to me as well. Shout out to, you know, definitely to Jay Gutter right here. Definitely. And definitely a building family that just continues to keep growing. And we definitely look forward to having you back on Madness if you know.
Most definitely.
Well, I actually had this idea of putting out all those cassettes that I had remastered by Bad Mind and I ripped And they don't even have, you wouldn't get in trouble for putting them out because they're lost.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're not making money off it. You're just putting it out for free and letting people know there was a lot of other fucking crazy shit going on in Michigan besides Esham, Nodis, Bedlam, ICP, House of Crazies. During this time, there were some motherfuckers out there that were broken it with us.
Yeah.
But they just didn't know how to promote their shit.
That's facts.
Man, I still got UNLV.
Yeah. Ghetto Devil, what up? He's watching. Ghetto Devil's watching.
Yeah.
Is it? Man.
You got
Shout
anything
out
to
to
say to
the
Ghetto Devil, bro? Tell him. He's watching. He told me he's going to watch tonight.
Yeah, shout out Sig
Everybody in the chat and on the panel say what up to Ghetto Devil. He's a huge legend of Saginaw. He's one of my idols.
Fred Fury said he does shows on Lost Tapes. You need to connect with Fred Fury. He got a lot of shows going on that, you know what I'm saying? He'll play you. He got a lot of shit going on, so we're broadcasting on Fred Fury's frequencies on Mixler. So
well, yeah, Fred Fury, let's hook up. Let's put out that old school stuff from the 90s that people want to hear. Rap groups, Prodigy from Flint, Boss niggas from fucking Sag Nasty, Bone Scant was from Sag Nasty, Mac and Jacker from Sag Nasty, NOTP from Flint. I mean, the list goes on with what I got.
Yeah, like come forward, we'll put you on. That's what I was gonna say. Like with everyone, you definitely.
We could do history classes once a month or something. You know, this is history with madness. You know, y'all can put that out.
History with madness.
And then in the description, we'll give them a link to where they can download it on MediaFire or whatever. It'll be super high quality.
Yeah.
And people will be like, damn, man. These cats.
And when we were talking about it, I was like, I want to definitely make videos if you want to do videos for certain songs, man.
Yeah. And we were discussing that for hours yesterday.
Yeah, for y'all tuning in, Blatonio Todd, he's the one who does all the promo videos for the Hood Smokers podcast also. So he's done work with Nick, Dice, a lot of big names. So get at him too and shit if y'all tuning in right now.
Yeah.
And Brother King X, appreciate it. You know it's an honor every time you on the show and shit. And Madness, it's an honor.
That's
I'm
why
glad you came out. You a legend, dog. You a real solid motherfucker, dog. I'm glad we got to chop it.
Gutter, you're a legend too. Gutter, you're a legend. Look at you. You literally entertained me back in 2020. And I was like, there was this other cat going around and he wasn't doing shit. But you were getting involved. You went to a cemetery even once and said, look at all these people getting buried that are dying from COVID. I was like, oh my God. You were doing shit that the government. You were doing shit that the government didn't want you to fucking show the people. And it's real bad that a lot of those past fucking live streams you were doing in your car.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Those were wow. And you were you could have went to jail, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this what if I told you me and Jay Gutter got hella fire together?
Oh yeah, we got shit. Too many tracks to count.
Well, you already know, I know, you know, but yeah.
Yeah, me and Jay Gutter got fire together, bro.
Yeah, a lot of fire. We dropped a lot of tracks together. Yeah.
There you go. Well, I need to spit some fire with you motherfuckers. How about that?
Yeah, no doubt. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Y'all,
like next year, let's do a Hood Smoker podcast, like sponsored show. You know, like
y'all come up to Saginaw. We'll kick it in Staples' studio.
Yeah.
Bring that good ass weed. He's all about the good ass weed.
That's what I'm talking about.
We'll fucking spit.
We'll definitely bring some good ass weed.
We'll have Ghetto Devil, be Sinister, Staples, everybody in the studio. It'll be dope.
Yeah. No,
y'all old school legends too.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We'll make that happen. I appreciate that.
Y'all some old school legends.
I appreciate that. We got Madness from Bedlam in the building on the Hood Smokers podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go out
Salute.
with
I
AMKR.
want to ask you one more thing, Gutter.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
homie Stoney lived in Southwest. He just moved back here. But he said, you will get murdered in New York minute in Southwest.
Yeah,
For
it's
no
wild.
motherfucking reason sometimes.
Yeah, it's wild though. It's crazy. Shit's happening
It's
like
wild in Southwest, bro.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
He lived
I
in
never got to
Southwest too.
go there, but he said Southwest ain't no hope.
Shout out to my hood Southwest, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Shout out.
Saginaw. Shout out to Tucson.
He
Shout out
was
to the West
he was
Side.
Man,
actually
thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah.
he was
Shout
actually
out
living
Southwest
with
Word too,
Latin
by the way.
Count, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean my homeboy is like one of the original ones Latin counts that brought it to Detroit. Fucking shout out to him if he's watching and shit. He's part of the
Yeah.
crew and shit on the not on the
Yeah.
MCing part, but on the back. I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
his name on here and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
No.
know, but Stoney, I'm gonna say Stoney's name, but he tells everybody, yeah, I lived in Southwest for 2 years, and he goes, it's the devil out there.
Yeah,
You better watch it. You better have homies. You better watch your motherfucking back, because you can get fucking ganked in a New York minute. Maybe ganked for your life, easily.
I feel like
They talk about east side of Detroit. He's like, shit, it's just as bad as Southwest, motherfucker.
it was just slept on and shit. People slept on Southwest for years. I mean, you had ICP rapping about it, but there weren't too many rappers out of Southwest Detroit for a while. I was in the Young Guns, which was back in the early '90s. We were dropping tapes, putting them in Gibraltars. We had shirts, all that shit. Fucking, that was like
Why do I feel like I heard of the Young Guns before?
yeah,
I
T
think
Mac,
I
Ski,
heard
Ghost,
of you.
Well,
Well, it was an actual street gang turned rap group. Basically, it was a street gang in the '80s. Started created in the '80s and in the '90s.
Just like inner city posse, right?
So that's what I was gonna say. It's
Similar
kind of
to
like
that, yeah. It's same era too, kind of. But ICP was before that. Like
yeah. But of course you guys were a little bit more real.
yeah, Bedlam was before that too. When we dropped, Bedlam was definitely before that, and ICP, Esham, of course, and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But still more real than like ICP.
I would love to hear this. I would love to hear this stuff.
I'll shoot you some music. I'll shoot you some music after the show.
Man, I love the underground, man. Especially if it's older, man.
Yeah.
We all had
We
heart.
got shit cruising down burner. First to live, last to die. That's the name of the album, Young Guns.
And definitely, anytime for me, and I'm always
send me an RAR
definitely.
file so I can rip that fucker or extract it.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Definitely, Kurt. You
CC screaming at me.
Nice go.
Yeah.
I love y'all. I love the chat. I love everybody on the panel. So great to see you, Looney Tunes. God, it's great to fucking finally, like, I met you in the past, and I know I have, but
yeah,
I became a fan. Like I told you, I became a fan of yours. Todd, you are so fucking real with everything too, bro.
Thanks,
that's what makes me want to keep going and doing it. You have given me the inspiration to walk my fat ass over to that studio across the street and spit straight motherfucking fire. Thank you all.
I want you to do that, man. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, thank you, Antonio Todd, too, because we want Madness to go over there and spit some fucking fire.
I want you to put a foot in the ass of these people who ain't doing it right up to date, because you know how to do it right.
It's really at this point, it's not even my business no more. If they want to just do what they're, you know what I mean? I mean, people that I care about, I can do that. But people that they're going to do what they got to do. Todd, you know, they're going to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
That's
Looney Tunes knows what he's doing. Gunner knows what he's doing. You know what you're doing. That's all that matters, man.
Yeah. Don't worry about the haters, the dick riders,
Oh,
the
and shout
snakes.
out you from Insane Poetry, by the way.
Oh,
Psycho.
Psycho, that's my dude.
Scum, you the man. Man, let me talk about people in the underground before I step off.
Yeah.
Oh, man, motherfucking man, mad love. Drew, you always told me stay out of motherfucking drama, Madness. He'd be like that. I you didn't fuck with me, but stay out of the motherfucking drama. Like, yeah, I was like listening to Grim Reality or something. I was like, oh my God. Because I'm such a huge fucking fan. And man, you heard him. He gave me mad shots out on 2 of his records after.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, Truth, yeah, I know you're not watching, but if you are, or if you see this later, love you, brother. You gave me so much inspiration. I will let that be known that KGP, when we came out, we totally based the whole Necrology album on Insane Poetry's album, Grim Reality.
Yeah, that was
That's
fire.
and we went also with Esham's Judgment Days.
Yeah, that
Oh,
that
yeah.
was fire. Day and night.
Yo, we
Yep,
wanted,
day and
and,
night.
and you know, I helped develop that record cover also.
Yeah, I know you did. That's what I mean. You done other artwork and other stuff, which you probably go on for a whole nother show just talking about.
I'll be real quick. You know what? I'm gonna do 1 minute about my artwork with the Esham at ICP. Esham, I did the squiggly name. We know that. But then when Gotham came out, you know, there was the Real Life Productions devil, and his head was looking down, right? And it said Gotham. Originally, that cover, the painting I did, his finger was like this, his pointer finger. Oh my God, I don't know how to do it. All right. His pointer finger was in flames. He was going to light a blunt. And that part you didn't see. And I even asked him, why didn't you put that in there? He goes, because it wouldn't fit on cassettes. I was like, damn. You should at least put it on the CDs.
Did you say Wig Splitter?
No, I was talking about the.
No, he's talking about the
Gotham
life
logo.
All right.
The Gotham logo, where
the Gotham, yeah.
And I also did the What is Evil t-shirt from Kill the Fetus, if anybody saw that.
Yeah,
I remember that t-shirt.
Yeah.
I do.
With the 3 skulls, it was originally a Nodis painting.
I had the glow
You
in the
get
dark
that now,
one.
don't you? There are 3 skulls.
Yeah. Rest
I
in peace,
remember.
TNT.
I remember doing
Recipes.
Yep, rest in peace, T. I have more stories about that, like where I partied with
I
his
was gonna
family.
say that's for the next time we come on here, man.
Yo,
Like, hopefully.
that's a long story.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a blow to hip hop because I know he'd still be doing his thing. Maybe we'd have another Nodis album with Esham, Mastermind, and TNT. You never know. But now we know. Rest in peace.
Oh
yeah.
It was heartbreaking.
And I mean, this is random, but did you ever get to meet Big Perv? Or
yeah, rest in peace, Perv.
Big Perv, Pervert Pastor, Razak Rahim, who
I don't know
like,
if I did. Because I met
okay,
so many
yeah.
people.
I know it's a big world out there, but he was like a close homie of mine and stuff. So it's just, you know, R.I.P.
I remember I sat outside while Prozac bought Vicodins for Mike Clark from him. Oh my God, I'm a retard.
Dude, you good on here, man.
Nobody heard that.
Nobody heard that.
Who cares?
What are you talking about? I don't even know him.
Doesn't matter. Rest in peace, Proof. You know.
Yeah.
I met Proof once actually.
Yeah.
And that's a whole other story at the
I
House
got
of
some
Grace
history with Proof.
St. Andrews.
I did too, like opening up for D12 when they were doing Purple Pills, like up in Phoenix. So yeah.
Yeah, I got some history with Proof too. Proof, rest in peace, Proof. He was another
Yeah.
one that we lost.
I do proof growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cause I grew up
No,
on
Luda
here.
dudes ain't lying either.
Nah, he ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
Nah, but in
nobody
Phoenix,
on
they
the
were
panel lying.
open when they were big with Purple Pills, Purple Hills, and yeah.
I was in the joint when that dropped. Purple Pills.
Damn.
12. I was so mad when 8 Mile came out. I was like, I'd have been there because I was always at St. Andrews and the fucking shelter and seeing Bazaar and all them guys like back in the days before M blew up, and then I went to prison. And right when M dropped his first album, so I was in there while he was dropping his 8 Mile and all that. I was like, I'd have at least been in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing my arm. Might have been Cheddar Bob. You never know and shit. I could have been Cheddar Bob and shit. Fuck. Been a famous Hollywood actor now and shit.
Damn.
But it's,
You still shit. You got shit going on here right now.
yeah. No, yeah. We are representing fucking Detroit to the fullest, Michigan hip hop as a culture. That's why we don't try to just represent Detroit, even though Detroit's putting us as the Detroit Music Awards podcast of the year, which is an honor. But we want to represent more than just Detroit, the world. Like we've had artists on here from England, we had artists on here from South Africa. We've had MCs from all over. Like we just want to celebrate hip hop, every genre of fucking the wicked shit, horrorcore, trap, fucking whatever it is, as long as it's hip hop, it's all love, you know what I'm saying? For the culture and shit. For the love.
Yeah.
Just for the love.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Cool. Like for me, I always
honor OGs like you in the
how
game, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why it's an honor to have you on
Well,
here.
let's say that.
Following up on Awesome Dre, Gangsta Nip, we got Madness. I mean, legends. We got Project Born Saturday legends. I mean, we're all about
First time I met Kid Rock, we called this, and you know about this kind of and everybody else. Flyering parking lots. And I met him. He was really cool. Even though everybody says he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Every time I've met him, he's always been cool. Right. The first time I met him was way back, and it was when it was at the second Halloween Wicked, and we were putting flyers out, and he was there. He was flying. You know what, Kid Rock? You were putting your fucking flyers out at an ICP Halloween Wicked motherfucking part too.
Yeah.
Don't lie to make friends, because you were. Yeah. And I met him. He goes, I'm going to this other place. He's like, he goes, give me a stack of flyers, man. He goes, take my flyers. Because we were going to somewhere else. And people did help each other like that out in Detroit. And looking back now, I can look at my life and laugh that I had these experiences, that I actually lived next door to one of his homeboys, and it's legit. There was in his breakdancing crew in his high school. This dude named, he has the same name as me, but he just called himself Curtis. MC Curtis. And he said that Kid Rock was the meanest guy in the world. And then he told me a story, and we need to go with this because I will probably never remember this again.
Yeah.
Just bring it up on an interview. He had met Violent J during the time of the recording of Carnival Carnage. And he knew he shot him at everybody. And I knew he was telling the fucking truth because this motherfucker knew too much. Yeah. And he knew where he was from, where Kid Rock, you know, he went to the same school. And he said Violent J came in to Kid Rock's house. And he had a half-gallon of vodka. And he had a watermelon with him. He split the watermelon in half and poured half the vodka on one and half on the other. And that's what Violent J gave him. He said, him and Violent J, he said, Violent J, Joe, he called him Joe. Yeah. He said, Joe is such an amazing guy. To where he was like, Kid Rock was the biggest dick. I guess Kid Rock humiliated him in front of the whole high school breakdancing and all that. It was just, yeah, I'm telling some old school.
Yeah,
I'm never
taking them back.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the dude would break down in tears about Kid Rock and said he was the biggest ball buster he ever knew in his life.
Well, now it's making more sense. Yeah, like this. Damn.
But he said when ICP came around, he said Joe was the greatest guy on earth.
That's what's up.
While we all got old, then we got her. Then we Looney Tunes. Then we got old, but we're still here.
Yeah, we way over. I got Southwest CC screaming at me, so we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. It's almost 11:30. We went an hour over, but we got madness in this bitch, and it's the Hood Smokers Podcast. Live madness.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Bedlam, legend, wicked shit.
Thank you for joining us, brother.
Yeah,
you know, definitely.
Thank you for having me.
We gonna get
we want you back. We want you back already.
Yeah, no doubt. Y'all make sure you turn this shit up. This is
hope
AMKI. Y'all heard the story. It was about an hour ago, but y'all heard the story and shit. It's real shit.
Yeah.
All right, we appreciate you, man. It's coming on. Black Tonio Ty, Brother King X. I appreciate y'all. Everybody tuned in. Much love. I see you, Cap. See you. Much love. Much love, family. Let's get out of here with this Bedlam. Hey,
what happens on the 6th floor stays on the 6th floor.
You get to hear what happened that night.
Yeah, this is real shit, y'all. Much love. Much love, y'all.
Yep. What happens on the 6th floor stays on the 6th floor.
Yeah, we out of here after this. Peace.
Peace.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. No pants, too. Yeah.
My pulse is beating, repeating beats of insanity as I walk to your house at night, knowing that you're alone tonight. The streets are dark where I walk, while you sleep the killer stalks, wondering about your dreams, if I've ever been a thought. Every time I see your face, you look at me and you look away. It's the same thing every day, watch my sanity waste away. Now I'm stepping, and your house is in my sight, lit by the moonlight. I'm in control around the corner, cause tonight's the night, and now you're mine. You can't ignore me no more, I'm in your yard right now, and I'm walking up to the door. 11:34 p.m. on the dot, it's time to pick the lock. Through the door I go, I smell your body, and I grab my cock. In your room now, your dog's mouth is shut with staples. You wake up to find that you're tied by your hands and ankles. I look at you, scream evilly, I begin to ejaculate. Abduct, murder, kill, rape. 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 Abduct, murder, kill, rape.
3 weeks, 6 days, 9 hours, 13 seconds was the last time I was contaminated by your presence. I wanna give you love, abduct, infect you with pain. Visions of your blood pouring down the bathtub drain. Sitting in your garage, sitting all alone, putting cigarettes on my wrist, waiting for you to get home. Hiding in the corner, I hear the purr of your car, one of your dogs hanging from the garage door opener. Masturbating in your bed with your dirty underwear. Try to blood shots on the crotch with fragments of pubic hair. Hear you talking to your moms on the phone through the heat vents. In your closet, rubbing my face with their undergarments. Legs escaping under the door into my darkness. I popped up naked, completely shaved, and grabbed her by her carcass. Took her by her hair, down to the end of the hall. Screaming for her life, I crucified her to the wall.
Abduct, murder, kill, rape. 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 Abduct, murder, kill, rape.
Infrared beams and screams and FBI helicopters, negotiations, allegations, first degree murder, penetration with restraints. I never did no wrong from right, dragging a body alongside of the river in the moonlight. Concept of reality lost, the son of a paradox of ritual murder, home invasion, the masked intruder on the prowl, looking for that body pop, blood-stained white top, rigor mortis sensing the victim, and after a while I feel the shame and there's no turning back. I listen to the beating of her heart as it fades, and then her lungs collapse. I remember she was screaming, wants to know what's wrong with me. Mental abuse, a fucked up kid, my mama hated me. My whole life's been hatred and nothing sacred but pain. I wrapped this bitch up in black garbage bags and buried her body in the rain. It's a shame, from inner demons I can't escape. I put a gun in my head and pull the trigger as I masturbate.